It's Thomas.
It's Tim.
That's it. That's all we got today, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
No. Sir Thanos. Thanos is here. Welcome to Insomniac Live. All of you out there in the...
People are dropping stuff.
Should we just clap? Okay. Anyway, all of you out there in the digital world, as we come to you live over the internet. Isn't that amazing to think?
The
That
future.
even in my lifetime, this was not a thing.
The future is now.
Although some people who are watching, it's always been a thing.
Yeah.
But not for me.
A lot
For me, there was no internet as we know it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know I just dated myself. Are you planning? Oh, that's a question about Spider-Man video games.
Hello, Yeti.
I will say what I always say, before every show. In the title of the stream, it is called Spyro Reignited. Today is a Wednesday, therefore we are playing an Insomniac-related game, and today that Insomniac-related game is Spyro Reignited. We're going for 3 hours. We have 90 minutes here in our North Carolina studio. We're going to be playing Ripto's Rage and kick it over to Burbank, and they will go for 90 more minutes. And I believe they're doing Spyro 1, but I could be wrong. James is back. A lot of weird things happen when James comes back from Japan, which happens quite often lately. He's been traveling a lot to Japan.
Likes Japan. What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that. I'm saying he does weird things when he comes back. He complains about the toilets.
Like we need nicer toilets?
Yeah, he hates...
I mean, we need nicer toilets.
Anyway, so, because it is called Spyro Reignited today, that means we will be answering questions, but we're not going to be talking about new stuff. You know, we get that question every single time we go live about what's coming in Spider-Man, what's the deal with this game, what's the sequel to this game, and we're just not going to talk about unreleased things, and we have nothing to announce with regards to anything related to Spider-Man or any other of the games that we've made in the past. The only game we will talk about potentially is Stormland, because that is coming up this year, and that is not in the past.
It's the future.
Yeah, well, I just said we don't talk about future games, so technically I kind of stuck my foot in my mouth. Anyway, today's feature, before we get started with Spyro, we will play Spyro. Don't go anywhere. It's Community Mailbag. Everyone's favorite mailbag.
Mailbag.
Community Mailbag. Technically, it's an Insomniac game that was remastered. Technically, this is an Insomniac game. I said Insomniac-related games.
Hello, Kian.
And we are related to this game. I didn't say Insomniac games. I said related games. So some of you were paying attention. Anyway, Community Mailbag. Here we go. Get started. From Manvith Krishna.
What's the name?
Do you offer co-op positions for college students? To which I respond, yes, not really. We have paid internships. They're usually during the summer, and in fact, I think they're always during the summer. And you must be a student going back to classes the semester after the internship. Anyway, all of those currently, the open ones for this summer, are on our website, insomniac.game/careers. They fill up really quickly, so if you're interested, go now. But it's not really a co-op. It's just a paid internship. From Bucko Bean 29. Bucko Bean.
I support that name.
Yes. Hello, great guys. Hello. Hi. Multiple people... Oh, no, that's my answer. Let me read the question.
That would be the proper order, yes.
How do you guys think of ideas for the weapons in Ratchet and Clank / Sunset Overdrive? And I'm guessing that means / all of our games. Mm-hmm. They said they are Krishna, and they didn't ask the question. Well, are you Manvith _ Krishna? Anyway, how do we come up with the idea? So basically, multiple people have input. And the cool thing about Insomniac is that anybody can have input, even Thomas.
Unfortunately.
can submit an idea during production or pre-production of the games. However, the idea still has to be fleshed out, and it comes down to, can we actually make it? Is it fun to play with in the game, and will it break the game? Those are the ultimate. Like, there's been plenty of weapons we've come up with that are like, this doesn't work, it's going to break everything. Sometimes we leave them in the game, sometimes we don't.
Are there any examples that it broke everything, but it was too fun to ignore, and so we had to make it work?
Well, the bouncer, which we added after development of RCPS4, we added the bouncer as a pre-order bonus. Only after the fact. So people were like, oh, why did you take this out of the game? No, we didn't take it out of the game. We added it, and because of that, it was basically overpowered. Like, and we tuned it down, but when it first came, I remember first playing with it, I was like, all you had to do was just shoot the bouncer bombs, and then once you upgraded it, it was just insane. That's just one small example. I'm trying to think. There's been plenty of other weapons, even Unspoken, when we first did the Electromancer.
Yep.
He just like shocked everybody. It was
crazy.
Like,
yeah.
It was insane. So, from Kean Prime 1. This is the last time I'll ever read a Kean question. Just joking. What's it like working at Insomniac? Is it exciting or amazing to work there? And what's your daily work schedule? I'm not going to divulge. I can't even speak today. Our schedule, because that would be kind of, I can't talk about everything we do. However, I will say it's awesome to work here. It's a great place to work. Our core hours are 10 to 4 technically, so you can come at 10. Some people come earlier, some people leave earlier, some people come later, some people leave later. You're just supposed to be here from 10 to 4. Friday lunches, we get free Friday lunches, all kinds of other goodies, and it's just fun because we make games. So that's about all I'm going to say about that. By the way, my voice is a little lost.
Yeah, you had some fun.
I was out Monday screaming my head off, so I lost my voice. It's either Lord Swag Cheese or Lord Swag Cheese. I think
It's Lord Swag Cheese.
I like Lord Swag Cheese.
We're in 2019. It's Lord Swag
But
Cheese.
I like Wag Cheese. Do you guys like Wag Cheese? Are you guys in Burbank? We are, yes, our company is. This actual stream currently is in Durham, North Carolina. We will be throwing it over to Burbank in about 90 minutes. So stay tuned. If you don't want to watch us anymore and you only want to watch Burbank, I understand. 90 minutes from now is when you can see Corey and the guys. I would say James, but I think James is on today. I never know. What would you guys say is the biggest aha moment where everything in games production cycle just kind of clicked? This is kind of a weirdly worded question. I will say there is no one aha moment for any given game. There is a moment when you start playing builds that are all connected. All the missions are connected, or whatever. The parts of the game are connected, and that's kind of cool to see, but that's not really an aha moment. The aha moments come during usually pre-production, sometimes early in production, when a feature or some kind of new design to a mission or a new weapon comes into the game. And I will give this example because it recently happened during Stormland's production. Early on, we were going to allow you to move and storm slide and all that stuff, but we weren't really planning on allowing you to go everywhere, right? And there was a moment when someone suggested that it was like really fun to climb, so they added the ability to just climb everything in the game, and that basically changed everything we thought we were going to do. And now we're like, now we have to go everywhere and make everything accessible, and that's what added that amazing feeling to the game.
Yeah, I remember when I first played that, like on paper, I kind of didn't like the idea, but then I played it and it's just like undeniably fun.
Yeah,
so it was definitely a big.
It was, yeah. I will say it's one of those things where that wasn't even a planned thing, and it became like the thing that is really fun about the game. Not the only thing, but a thing. I shouldn't have said the thing. Pixel Pixel Butts, our old friend, says, when you decide to push patches, I'll call them updates, to players, do you have a quota for changes before you ship it? I can't imagine you would make a small change and push a micro patch. So this all depends. This depends completely. Hey, Monster Sandwich is here. Sorry if I don't see you. I mean, we're seeing your chat. I'm just not reading everything yet. We'll get to that in a second. Sometimes it depends. Like, so there's planned updates. So, for example, Spider-Man, we added certain features, and we knew we were adding certain suits post-launch, and we knew we were adding DLC, so certain things needed to be updated before the DLC hit. Sunset was the same way. Ratchet had... I'm trying to remember if Ratchet had any planned updates or not. They might have had one or two. Or like a day one update, right? Those are usually planned in advance. And those do have like things that we want to get in, and they're like, yes, we got to hit all these before we push it. But for the most part, patches / updates happen as we people like Thomas, who is on support, as we see the issues or things that need changed that people are submitting to us. We always write, we document everything. We see how many people it's affecting,
right,
and we prioritize those lists to get the patch out in a timely fashion. However, there are times where we're like, we just got to get it out because this is the biggest problem right now, and all these other things that aren't done yet have to get pushed to the next update. So it just completely depends, but we don't actually sit down and say, yeah, we have. If an issue is big enough, we will push a patch for one specific issue.
Sure. We
have done that, and we will do that, but we still, patching at least a console game requires you going through an entire format process, and it's not as simple as just saying, get it out tomorrow.
Like most things in game development, it's complicated.
Yes. The Death Badger. I've seen better usernames. The Death Badger asks,
it's okay.
Did you get a bigger mailbag yet? It's not the size, it's how you use it.
Boo.
Boo. 21217812578912. What if I said I love you? We'd say, I know. TJ2.
Or ditto.
This is not TJ1. This is TJ2. Are all the jokes about people taking food that's not theirs out of the company fridge in Ratchet PS4 indicative of anything Insomniac with a big eyes emoji?
I like how you included the emoji.
Yes. Ask Corey. Anyway, Reddit user 703. Final question. Unless you have any questions for me.
I have tons.
Stormland info. That's not really a question. Anyway, we'll have a lot to show about Stormland coming in the coming months, as it is coming. As it is coming this year.
Oh, I thought I was gonna come back.
Anyway, where's my controller? Let's play some games, shall we? And we'll read some chats.
What about my questions?
You can ask my questions. Ask my questions.
Why Gamora?
That's not a question. That's not my question. Hey, JMW's here. Oh, I missed the question. I missed it. Tim picks all the softball questions for Mailbag. That's not true. I picked the patch question was pretty. Man, I'm losing my voice. The patch question was pretty medium ball.
There were some meaty questions there.
There was some meaty. I am Green Punch Games. Hello, Green Punch Games. If they read mine. Oh. And from Reddit, if you put it again, some of the questions we've pushed off to next week. Some of the questions we're just not going to answer because a lot of them were related to Spider-Man, and we're just not talking about, potential future anything.
We have nothing new.
Yeah, we have nothing to announce with Spider-Man. So
that's the answer to all.
Yeah, that's the answer to all of those questions. And we didn't avoid resistance. Resistance. We've already said we have no plans to develop resistance at this point. And any remaster from Resistance would come from Sony. Sony owns the Resistance IP. There you go. Also, we haven't really got any hardball questions. I mean, honestly. There was a couple questions with regards to choices we made in Spider-Man, and I'm not gonna make those answer those. I'll send those to Brian Intihar when he's on next. But for the most part, we haven't really gotten any hard questions. We're happy to answer hard questions. We're also happy to talk about our favorite resort destinations, or brands of shoe, or chewing gum.
I need to like form some opinions on some things that I haven't even thought about before.
Will you guys venture more into the Marvel world? I mean, who knows what the future holds? All I gotta say is Spider-Man was a very special thing for us. We don't normally develop other people's IP. We normally develop our own IP, you know, but who knows what the future holds. Do we want a cheat code? I guess. Depends on what it is.
That's low poly Spyro from Keen.
I don't want low poly Spyro.
I'd kind of like.
Not yet. Later.
Can we turn it off easily?
Let's do it later in the game. I like when I'm playing the HD remake. I like to see the HD. How's the sound, by the way?
It looks so good. Spyro looks so good.
That's what I'm saying. I like to see this.
I mean, I hear you. If we could turn it off, that'd be neat.
All right, Thomas. Why don't we do it near the end of the stream? How's that?
Have you guys entered the low poly cheat code? No.
Nike or Puma? To which I say it's not a Puma.
Adidas. No. Wait, what are they?
We can't show shoes on or feet on stream.
What are my shoes though? What's the company that makes them? Not. It's Onitsuka.
Asics.
Asics. There you go. That's it. That's the right answer.
I wish they could read my question. What was your question? Maybe I'll read it now. This is a long intro. I don't remember this being this long.
I don't remember these characters at all, honestly. I know they're like a big part of it, but I just don't remember them.
Why was Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage called Gateway to Glimmer in PAL regions back in the day? A lot of games, specifically Ratchet games, but obviously some other games. Oh, we still got the sunglasses on.
That's what's up.
So the cheat code from the first game
carries
over, even though we started a brand new save. Technically, we didn't start a brand new save.
Maybe he's just cooler in the second game.
Maybe. No, he's not.
Oh.
So, anyway, to answer your question, each region is different, right? So, for example, Sony Europe didn't like the names. I think it was mainly because localization issues. Like certain things don't localize very well in certain countries, so they change it. So I don't know specifically with regards to Ripto's Rage.
Right, maybe like the alliteration of double R's doesn't.
Yeah, there had to have been something. There had to have been something with the title that the Europe offices of at the time that was Universal.
Like if it translated to something like equivalent to like Ripto's Mad. Yeah. Like I could see that. Oh, that's not a great title. That's not super catchy. Let's change it.
I like Ripto's Mad. You're gonna have to read some chat. Man, it is warm over here.
It is so insanely hot.
I don't think the AC is working. It's first of all half the country's under ice.
Yeah, it's really hot.
It's like negative. It was like negative 60 degrees in Chicago this morning. But we're like it's like 34 today here, but it's like feels like 100 degrees right now.
Under these lights, we're on a bunch of lights.
But I don't think the ventilation's working.
Good from Twitch asks. So Tim or Thomas, what do you guys think of the new Dragon Ball Project Z by Bandai Namco? I don't think we know anything about that. Tim's not a huge.
I'm not a big Dragon Ball
or anime person in general.
I mean, I don't want to say something that I don't know anything about. So.
Yeah, I mean, I very casually keep up with Dragon Ball, but I'm not a huge you gotta watch everything Dragon Ball person. So I don't know anything about what you speak about. Tell me about it.
Spyro, I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out.
Malefic
Whenever you
says
find me, I'll remember your progress.
Hello.
Like this.
I'll wait. Keen will wait for what?
Hi, Scarlet Heels.
Skechers.
That
Skechers? Question mark?
Trouble,
oh, because we were talking about shoes.
Man.
By the way, ask your questions.
You
We'll still answer community mailbag questions on stream. Like it's not that we. Oh, I forgot. I thought there was a tunnel over there. It's not like we're not gonna not answer. It's not like we're not gonna not.
You remember when everybody wore skateboarding shoes even if they didn't skateboard?
No, because I didn't wear skateboarding shoes.
It's a good time.
When I lived in Florida, though, I did wear like they weren't really skateboarding shoes, but they were like the slip-on type shoes, because that was like everyone in Florida wore those.
Excuse me. Sorry. That sounds like skateboarding shoes, Tim.
No, because skateboarding shoes were really made for skateboarding. These are just like normal slip-ons. They didn't even have ties, obviously.
Were they like relatively flat on the bottom? The soles?
Yeah, I mean, they were just casual shoes. All casual shoes are flat on the bottom.
Sounds like skateboarding shoes to me.
Sure, I guess. Oops, I bought it. I didn't want to buy it yet. Whatever. I guess, sure, but they weren't like Airwalks or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, Airwalks were huge in Vans, and that's pretty much the only big brands that people wore back then. Converse, I guess, but those were not really skateboarding shoes.
Little something going on with chat.
Why is that?
I haven't seen an update in quite a while.
I don't know. Are we still alive?
I think we're still live. Hello?
Bueller?
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 Mom? Dad?
We haven't seen an update in 4 minutes.
Yep.
Sweet.
I'm gonna check it out.
Sweet.
I think our chat's not working.
Here, let's check.
Yeah, I'm going
It is
to.
hot as crap. It's probably because it's so hot over here.
I'm going directly to our Twitch channel.
I'm gonna refresh. Refresh.
Their chat, no update. Yep.
Hold on.
Yep, good. Our chat's not updating.
Let's check it now. Let's check it. Someone say something.
I just said something. Nope. We're not getting it.
Oh, 0 of 0 connected. Sweet. Ah, I get it.
Alright, so I'm just going to read chat from my phone. I can only read Twitch right now, so if we're missing your comments on other platforms, we're sorry. We're trying to sort it out right now.
Hold on.
You really chat the bed.
Hey, here it is.
This is Blipper.
Oh, I thought Banana said Bananarama. I thought
Goku.
Lauren said that. Well, you got to read the username first, so I know it's not free. Oh, I'm not gonna allow it.
8-Bit Butts has a challenge, and I like the challenge.
What's the challenge?
Tim, name a single Dragon Ball character. Go.
Dragon Ball.
That's not a character.
Dragon Ball Z.
That's not a character.
Z.
No.
I don't have.
You failed the challenge.
I know. I don't watch Dragon Ball.
You
Goku.
don't- Yeah.
Okay.
I
I thought
like,
Goku was a thing, like another person.
No, Goku's the main character,
Oh.
and he loves to
Roku.
fight.
Roku's. I got Roku.
Yeah. Roku is the secondary
prefer
character, and he
Chromecast,
loves
though.
to clean.
I prefer Chromecast. But I will say this.
You don't know Vegeta?
Is that like Vegemite?
You don't know Piccolo?
Piccolodactyl?
I'm surprised you at least didn't get exposed to it sort of in like high school era, middle school time. That's when I first learned about it.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I had a friend that watched it. That was
Yeah.
it. That's the closest I ever got to it. I had a friend that watched it. I hate these inverted controls, by the way. And there's no way to change them. You know that?
Oh, did you search for it?
Yeah, you can't. You can only change all the controls, right? You can't only change flying controls. So swimming is the same way in Spyro 2. When you swim, it's like miserable for me because I have to like takes me a second to realize that everything's inverted from what I was just using. And I don't understand. If you're gonna invert, fine, invert, but at least invert the whole time. The switching between flying and walking is just so.
That's how I like it. Like when I'm flying, I like it the inverted.
If you're
up and
using
down.
a joystick with a flying simulator, I get it. But
Yeah, I'm just saying in normal games. I like the way they do it in this game is how I prefer it
I just
personally.
you know, I used to play inverted, by the way, only inverted.
Yeah, I did too in Halo.
And then at one point, I think it was during Fuse. There was no inverted controls originally with Fuse during development, and I remember just my brain switched.
Yep.
And now I hate inverted controls, and it's to the point where, and it's worse when I'm not using, like right now I'm not inverted, and then all of a sudden I'll jump through this hoop and it's all, boom, it's inverted immediately. Especially when you're swimming in this game. Anyway, I hate it. At least give me the option to customize my flight controls. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Toys for Bob.
JMW asks, "How is Glass?"
It was glass.
It was. I have mixed feelings about it.
I didn't see it.
I have mixed feelings about it.
Thomas doesn't want to talk about anything related to those movies because he's afraid he's gonna spoil something.
I mean, I'll talk about it, but there's like super duper spoilery. And it just came out, so.
How spoilery was it?
It was pretty
Was
spoilery.
this spoiler?
Yeah, this
I
spoiler.
can't even say that.
Yeah,
Retro
but-
Spyro cheat code. Agree with I like the inverted flying and regular walking. Exactly. Oh, you agree with Thomas. I don't agree with that. But
It's
like
like this-
swimming, I get flying because of
Yeah, swimming.
when you're
seems a little-
swimming and it's inverted, it's weird as.
I haven't played that, so but so maybe it'll feel okay to me. But yeah, it does when you talk about it, it does sound a little odd.
It's just weird, and it's more annoying that you can't just change it, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't mind. I'll get used to it. It's just really annoying when I can't change it. Anyway, I gotta go spit these rocks at these people.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Kian's sentiment about Glass. Great acting in that movie. Great acting.
That's what I heard. I heard the acting was great, but I heard the rest of it wasn't so great.
I mean, I love Unbreakable.
You can
Like, I
spit
love
pretty
it.
far,
And I
Spyro.
enjoyed Split quite a bit.
Say that again.
And I
You
enjoyed.
don't know it, but you're a poet.
Yes. But Glass was it was it gave me what I wanted, and then it disappointed me a little bit too.
When he's wearing these sunglasses and he's moving his head side to side like this.
Yeah. Dude, he looks so cute.
No, it just reminds me of Ray Charles or no, Stevie Wonder. That's what I'm thinking of.
Not Ray Charles?
Well, maybe. Which was the one that like always did that?
Charles.
I thought that was Stevie Wonder who always did that.
I don't know. I don't actually know. My recollection, because I used to like play piano,
Yeah.
and I used to be like really fidgety when I play piano.
You're fidgety when you do anything.
Yeah,
That's
like
just
no,
like
but
you're
I was
fidgety in
super
general.
like I was so fidgety that like my piano teacher didn't like me because she thought I was like ruining her recitals and stuff like that because I was like running around.
Some Thomas, I can
they
imagine.
would say I looked like.
There's times you like get up from your chair. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, you're just standing up for a second. You're like freaking me out. I was like, that's something's gonna
Well,
break.
that's I like to like whenever I finish something.
Hold on, I forget where I'm supposed to go here.
Whenever I finish something, like I answer a support ticket or finish some kind of a
Well, you-
meaty task, I like to like get up and like pace around for a
Yeah,
second.
it's funny because it's like a dog on a bed. You get up, you fluff your spot, you spin in a circle, and you sit right back down.
Yeah.
It's not like you it's not like you like do a lap around the office. You like do like a lap around your chair.
Yeah. Well, I would do a lap around my office, but I got.
I forget where I'm supposed to go. Chat, where am I going? I forget where the next one is. I didn't follow him. I didn't pay attention. Is it this way? Or is he in the cave? I thought he was out here still.
I don't know if I agree with that, Kian.
What
But
Kian
last
said.
comment about Glass, but talking about it's a good conclusion.
Hey.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Chat, I need to know. I need to know where I'm supposed to go. I lost him. I haven't played this in a long time. Oh, there he is. No, that's not him.
Is he a friend or a foe?
Those are friends. Those are the mice people.
He looks friendly. Go blow
Uh,
fire on him.
I don't play Fortnite. That's not the answer to my question. Chat, what am I doing? Thomas, tell me if someone tells me where to go. I'll just keep.
Can you change the original version, like the Master Chief Collection? I don't think so. You can change to the original music, but I don't think you can change.
Yeah, the original soundtrack.
I don't think you can change the original graphics.
Where the heck is
Apparently
this?
there's a cheat code to change the Spyro model.
Oh, there he is. I found him. I found him, chat. I found him.
Wait, can't you use your dragonfly? What's the dragonfly's name again?
Sparks.
Sparks.
To find
okay.
treasure and stuff.
Oh, but he won't tell you like the next objective.
I don't know.
Oh.
Where's the guy I'm shooting?
Who
There he
streams
is.
on Twitter? Says Victory Victor. We do,
A lot of people
and you
are watching.
write.
You're
messages.
watching. No.
And watch
Periscope.
us on
Periscope.
Twitter.
A lot of people
Thank you.
stream on Periscope now. Periscope is Twitter, or Twitter is Periscope. Crap! I didn't follow him again. Thomas, there he is.
What?
No, that's the guy who told me.
Why are you blaming? I'm reading chat.
I
I need to play games and blame you every time.
you do.
Ah,
There,
Tim.
there he is. I found him. I see him. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the Periscope streaming is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the mice look too human. I think they're pretty cute.
Well, I think they're kangaroos.
Oh, are they kangaroos?
I don't know. I mean,
they're hopping.
Yeah, they hop like kangaroos and they stand on their 2 feet like kangaroos.
But I think they have a different type. They have a mouse tail.
Kangaroos have long tails.
Yeah, but not like with the little puff ball at the end. That's like a mouse.
I think they're a made-up creature.
No, this is a documentary.
I think there's a lot of characters in this game that are not real.
Wait, are you telling me dragons aren't real?
Dragons are real.
Okay.
I'm not talking about dragons. I'm talking about...
Thank you.
Oh, that was crap. I hit him.
Are you telling me mice don't mime?
They might mime, but I'm sure they don't mind.
Do they meme, though? That is the question.
If you ask a mice for help, does he say, I don't mind?
That was a good one. I liked it. Billy would be proud. Kian says Billy's a chill guy.
Kian says Billy's a chill guy?
Billy is a chill guy. Billy's my friend. Hi, Billy.
I think I'm going to be done here. Should we move on to the next word? Oh, hold on. Let me get the...
Good enough says, here's a good one. If you guys could make any type of game, or if you could make a game of any type, what would it be?
Is that like a personal question for each one of us? Or is that like a... Because I don't want to speak for Insomniac.
So let's just speak for ourselves.
You speak for yourself.
Speaking only for myself.
Oh, I'm in the wrong area, that's why. And
not the company. I would love... I would love to work on a card game, honestly. Or a...
that sounds very nerdy.
A CRPG. Yeah.
That sounds really nerdy.
We're literally inside a video game company.
You're the biggest nerd I've ever met in my life.
We're in a video game company.
I've never met a bigger nerd in my life.
Yes. And it's awesome being a nerd.
Me?
Embrace it.
I don't know what I don't know the only game I would want to make. I would say some form of a Western RPG slash first person shooter. I forgot how to get over here. I gotta go up on this thing.
JMW from Twitch says CRPG ? A CRPG is a computer role-playing game.
Nerd!
Basically, it's just like old school Fallout or Divinity, Fallout 1 and 2, Divinity Original Sin 2, Divinity Original Sin 1. Like those isometric, Pillars of Eternity, those are all CRPGs.
And Sub-Zero had a father named Sub 60 Degrees Below Zero, and he was cold as ice.
Yeah. So Tim lost his voice because he went to a nerd convention called a Metallica concert for nerds.
They did. They had the nerds hanging in the rafters on their underwear. Yeah.
Cool guy, Tim.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was a lot of 60 or 70-year-old nerds there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I bet.
Where are we at? 3... Oh, what's the one thing I gotta do still? Oh, I gotta climb. I can't climb yet. I gotta come back. I'll come back when I can climb. I'm not going to concerts still. That's like the one concert I will go to. That's the first concert I've been to in like 5 years. Which was like... Was it 5 years ago? No, it was like 10 years ago. And the last concert was also a Metallica concert. I don't count like the E3 things I go to as concerts. Like DJ Khaled and what was the other one?
Dude, I wish
I did see the Taylor Hill Gang.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was Khalifa and
I know that.
They were at E3, and so technically I was there for that.
Oh, no.
I wish I was at a DJ Khaled show because that just sounds hilarious to me.
We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves.
It was so bad.
It sounds hilarious.
It was so bad.
Hi, I'm Spyro.
Oh,
What are you? Some kind of
it was so
ghost?
bad.
Oh, I'd have so much fun.
I'm a fawn.
It was fun,
Yeah.
but it wasn't fun as in like.
No, I understand
Gem cutters
completely.
and glimmer?
Yeah,
They gave me a
it was fun.
souvenir.
Insomniac should make an open world Ratchet and Clank. What if we just made an open world game
What, is
and called it
special?
Sunset
I just
Overdrive?
stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Or Spider-Man?
There are 14
Mm.
talismans
Or
in Avalon,
Stormland.
and they're all magic. If you can collect enough of them, they
You
can
got some
be
good
used to
ideas.
defeat Riptide.
I'm the idea man.
Yeah.
They like when they need ideas, they come to me.
Oh,
We're fresh out of ideas.
Yeah,
Hey,
and I pull out my notepad and I go,
Like the talisman.
here's one. And I stick it to their forehead and I walk away.
just keeping them. We keep all of Tim's ideas in a water cooler.
She's not a goat. She's a crap. What's the she says, because he looks at her and she says, I don't hear the audio, so you're probably making a joke about this because he's like, are you a goat? And she says, no, I'm a
I could do that.
fawn or something. I forget what she says. She is. What is she? Chat.
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your
She says it right. I could turn the volume up, but I don't want to get the remote.
14 talismans.
She's got 4 fingers. Yeah, she's a fawn. She's definitely a fawn.
They're important too.
You know what's crazy is these cutscenes are no subtitles, and you know how they had that whole issue about no subtitles.
Uh-huh.
But every other conversation you have in the game is subtitled because it's all part of the bubble. So like if I walk up to her, well, she's not here anymore.
I understand.
But if you walk up and you just talk to them, you get the text. So it's weird, Insomniac, you know, the original developers of the game, that you wouldn't put subtitles in, you know, certain areas. Anyway, I digress.
So
What other questions we got?
8-Bit Butts from Twitch says, so if someone fully recreates an Insomniac game in dreams, does that potentially constitute a copyright violation?
Depends on who owns the copyright.
Yeah.
So if they made Sunset Overdrive in dreams, it's probably no, because you can't sell it. You can't sell it in dreams.
It's an
See what I'm saying? Titles, subtitles.
Yeah. It's an interesting question. Like somebody recreates all the levels in Super
No,
Mario.
because I don't think they could actually recreate everything pixel for pixel. They could come close, I'm sure. However, you know, all the VO, all the audio, everything, there's no way they could recreate the game exactly. And even if they did, it's a fan-made thing on a fan-made platform that you don't charge money for. Like, it's not like the fan makes the level. No, the company who made the game, it's like saying I sold Unreal Engine, you can't make a fan game. It's like selling someone a bong and expecting them not to smoke out of it, you know?
Well, but making money off of something isn't the...
Yeah, that's the issue.
But that isn't what like constitutes copyright infringement. Is
So,
it?
but we wouldn't sue somebody who just made a fan project for their class.
Right.
But if they made a game and tried to sell it on mobile and it was Sunset Overdrive, yeah, we would probably come after you and say, take that down, please. We wouldn't necessarily sue you, but we would ask you nicely to take it down. You get what I'm saying? So if they made it in Dreams just to share with their friends, which is what Dreams essentially would be, I don't think it would be a problem.
Hey, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge.
But then again, I'm not a lawyer, so.
I'm not a rapper either.
I'm a doctor, not a cool man.
Damn it, Jim.
Should I buy my swimming? Or should I go another level? Where should I go, chat? Tell me what level to go to.
Chat has not asked, and I'm disappointed in chat. Tim, Kirk or Picard?
I'm not a Star Trek person.
That's the wrong answer.
That's my answer. I'm sticking to it.
Nice.
Sorry,
Spyro?
that's the wrong
Look like-
answer. It's Picard, by the way.
Okay, not bad.
Okay, I'll go with that one.
Clearly.
Then I'll go with that one. I'm good. I'm good with that one.
He's coming back. It's exciting.
Nice job.
I
Now,
don't know about that because, again,
Yeah. They're going to do another series with him? Coming back or something like that, I heard?
oh, I hit the wrong button.
I'm
I
not-
hit the wrong button.
I'm not huge on Star Trek, but I did like The Next Generation. A lot.
Are you excited for the next iteration?
I am. That should be the title.
Star
I like
Trek, the
that.
next iteration.
I like that. I have a good question.
Press the action button during your
No, you
glide.
don't.
Make sure
No,
to
you don't
wait
have a good
until you're
question.
near.
I'm not reading that question.
What's the question? Hold on.
What do you put in your tacos?
Why not? We already
I've just given Ken.
we already read that. Like, Thomas loves onions and cilantro.
I
His
do.
comment is,
Very good.
The onions
Now
and
for the
cilantro.
hardest leap of
Dude, this
all.
tacos.
You'll have to give this one everything
So
you
good.
got.
But it wasn't the onions and cilantro that
It was-
made it good.
yeah.
It was the cooked meat and it was the combination of everything.
Sure.
Don't forget to press
But you made it
forward
seem
on
like,
the left
oh, the
stick when you
onions and
hover.
cilantro. I was like, that's pretty good. Yeah. It was a good taco. I'm not gonna deny that. It was a good taco. Oh, I hit it too late. I hit the button.
JMW from Twitch asks, Thomas, how much better is the new trilogy of Star Wars than the prequels? You're trying to get me in trouble. But I will answer this question. Much better.
100 times better.
Much
Millions of times better.
Much, much better.
You're never going to win that argument with an Insomniac Live host. You know that, right? The only host you might win it with is Corey, maybe. But James will defend to the death the new movies, and I enjoy the new movies.
I think I'm a little more in the middle about it, but I definitely still liked it more than disliked it.
The new movies, not just the one.
Yeah, I mean both, really.
Oh!
I have the... I mean, I like...
Who made this game so hard?
Yeah. Rude. I like The Last Jedi, but I also feel the same way about The Force Awakens. It's like... I enjoyed it for the most part. There are some things that I thought could have been better. That's true for both movies.
No such thing as a perfect movie, Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being a little diplomatic about it, but...
Who cares? Come at me. Come at me.
How it came out?
Oh, damn it.
I don't think they can see the Discord chat. Maybe not. I haven't seen any Discord messages pop
I
up.
really hope not.
I'm seeing Twitch, Facebook, and Periscope lately.
That's what you get for staying in Discord and not watching a video.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't seen many YouTube messages.
They're connected. It says they're connected. Is anybody out there? Can anybody hear me?
Hello? Is it me?
No, there's been YouTube messages. There's one right there.
Yeah, there it is. Which is the better... Oh, I'm not gonna...
Toys for Bob or Vicarious Visions?
We can't pick?
We're not picking favorite developers. What does that have to do with... Well, how is that relevant? Oh, wait a minute. I think they're all great. I think they're both great.
It's a really odd thing to, like...
Pick a developer over another developer.
Like, who's better, like, in development? Because it's an art.
I'm not saying that, like, I would never, even before I worked at... Yes, there was developers I preferred their games. But it wasn't like... they are so much better than these other people. No, I just prefer their games. That doesn't... Because it's hard to be a developer. At all, like, period. So, I give everyone who makes... and anyone who actually releases a game, I give them mad props.
Yeah.
I'm just taking a break right now.
The maddest of props.
Anyway, they never told me where to go. Where should I go, guys?
I haven't seen anything about that.
What level? Come on, pick me a level. I'll learn how to swim.
Did I play the Plant and Smash? I did. I did that over lunch today. I've only played a few rounds, so I had some stuff to take care of at lunch, but...
I don't think I have enough money yet. I think it's 400.
It was fun.
It's 500. Jeez.
I was a little bit... I don't know.
Let's go to Colossus.
It felt... I thought it could have felt a little more Piranha Planty.
Idle Springs. I like that idea better. Let's go to Idle Springs.
It's an interesting character.
It's this way, isn't it? Isn't Idle Springs over here?
Idle Springs, yeah,
Right.
Idle Springs.
I know, did I say Idle? I feel like I said Idle Springs. I might have.
Do you guys know if this will be re-uploaded to YouTube? Asked Lord Swag Cheese. Yes.
Hey, Lord Swag Cheese, I read your comment. Here.
We did read your comment.
Here, hold on.
And it's definitively Lord Swag Cheese because of the capitalization.
It's Lord's Wag Cheese. I prefer Wag Cheese over Swiss cheese, I'll tell you that. Yes, it. By the way, it will save to YouTube automatically. Yes. The answer is yes. And there is a VOD on Twitch, and actually I think Periscope, Facebook, Mixer, they all have the VODs.
Mixer for a few days.
Some 14 days, I think.
Yeah.
Facebook, it'll be there. It'll be everywhere. You can read my Lord's Wag Cheese.
Swag Cheese.
Wag Cheese.
Oh my goodness.
You're doing the Lord's Wag Cheese.
You've caused a rift in our relationship, Lord Swag Cheese. I can never forgive Tim for this.
God, I wish I had some Wag Cheese right now. Lauren, can you give me some
What
Wag
is
Cheese?
Wag Cheese? That's like... never mind. Never mind. I don't like the way it makes my brain think when you say that.
Thomas, maybe you have a problem with your brain then. It's not a problem with the Wag Cheese. It's a problem with your brain. Come on. Is that like dog cheese? What is dog cheese? I'm more intrigued now that you asked if that's like dog cheese.
Thomas, what's your favorite cheese? All of Tim's jokes.
I am the greatest in all the land, so bring me your finest meats and cheeses.
What's that from?
I know Sports Center uses it all the time, but I don't know I don't remember what it was from. I thought it was from a Sports Center anchor, way back in like the '90s that said it.
Yeah.
But he could have stolen it from somewhere. So don't give me. I'm not trying to claim that.
I think it's from a movie, but I could be totally wrong.
It might be. It might be.
But to answer your question seriously, I don't really have a favorite I can name off the top of my head. I just like almost all cheese.
Thomas's favorite cheese is cottage.
The one currently that I'm consuming. That is my favorite cheese at that moment.
Even brie.
Probably. I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what it is,
What?
but I can't place it. Like, which one's brie?
Brie is the one that's like hard on the outside, mushy on the inside,
I'm probably into that.
and you usually
Is it the one that's like wrapped in like red?
no, that's like
wax?
usually that's like Baby Bell, but that's usually like Gouda or Swiss. But no, it's not that.
I don't like. What is the? Lauren really likes it, and it's like orange and kind of like
Munster?
a paste. Is it Munster? No, I like Munster.
Oh, you're talking pimento?
Pimento. Yeah, I don't like pimento cheese.
Dude, there's some good pimento cheese spreads that have like one I had was like it was a white pimento cheese with like red onions or something like that. Oh, so good. And then there's like a jalapeno pimento.
Those metal
It's
shields
really
are
good,
making
super
enemies
spicy. I think Harris Teeter
invulnerable
sells
to
it.
your
I go to
trainer
the mall
If you
near us,
press and
and
hold the
they have like
charge-
a kiosk. All they do is like different types of grilled cheese. And
Yeah, it's a grilled. It's a kiosk. You mean you? Oh, so you call those?
I don't know. It's just the word that I thought could describe it in the moment. Get off my back.
A kiosk. It's a food court.
A food court. Thank you.
And it's one of the. I've never called. I know in Europe kiosks are called are different than kiosks in the U.S. But
Nice.
I've never heard a food court
I couldn't
restaurant
think of the word
called
food.
a kiosk.
I couldn't think of the word food court.
But yes, it's the grilled cheese. They used to have a truck.
Right. But yeah, they have a pimento grilled cheese thing, and I tried it and I did not care for it at all.
Yeah. It's I'm not a fan of hot pimento cheese. I like it out of the refrigerator on crackers or chips. Sometimes you can get at Rise, you can get a biscuit with pimento cheese. It's pretty good. Right?
What do you think about the Trix fruity shapes coming back? I did not know that. I'm so hyped right now.
What they
2019 is going to be the
wait
best.
a minute, they did away with the fruity shapes?
Yes. I
You know-
guess they did. I
You
actually
know
don't
you know they have Fruit Loops with marshmallows now, right?
that
It's like
makes me mad.
it's like they took the best part of Lucky Charms and put it in Fruit Loops.
I was.
Why does that make you mad?
To aim the
It's like-
camera
I was
left to
seriously
right,
offended
use
the other day when I
right
went into the
stick.
pantry and I saw cinnamon frosted flakes. What is that?
It's a rip off of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What is that? I'm mad.
That's like
I didn't even like it.
there's a Cheerio
I'm not
kind
sure.
of that I'm thinking of. That's like that. I forget. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm not a big cereal person. I love cereal though, so I'm kind of a big cereal person.
What did we have?
Like I'm a big person, but I'm not a big person.
What? I'm not a big cereal person,
But I'm a big cereal person.
but I love cereal.
You know, like
like what is
the bad guy, but you're not a bad guy. You know. I'm a big person, but I'm not a big cereal person.
If you ever want a permanent
But I'm a big
job, we've got a place for you
cereal
here.
person.
But for the moment,
Nobody thought you were like literally a person made out of cereal.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Well, what do you? I don't understand. I'm lost.
You get what I'm saying. You know
I
what I
think-
mean.
I think you Freudian slipped the reveal that you are a person made out of cereal.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Ben Van Dyken might eat me
Yeah.
because that guy eats more cereal and drinks more coffee than anyone I know.
I'm not really a breakfast person. I love breakfast.
Oh, breakfast is my jam. I do
Yeah.
you know biscuits and gravy and bacon and eggs and biscuits and a lot more biscuits and then on top of the biscuits usually I put some more biscuits.
I don't even call it breakfast. I call it all day fist.
I have breakfast for
So I
dinner
eat
all
all
the
day.
time. All the time. Almost
All day.
sometimes once a week we do breakfast for dinner.
Yeah.
I love breakfast. Oh, this is the fun part.
Dead Space from Twitch says thoughts on the Crash Team Racing remaster. That sounds cool.
Yeah,
I'm
they
excited.
announced. I'm excited. I think we'll probably try to get it. We'll try to play it. How's that? We got some CTR fans in the office. John Yednock's a big CTR fan.
Yeah. I was more of a.
We played it on the stream before. We did a extra life stream. Oh God! No! I missed it. When was that? That was before we were actually doing Insomniac Live, and we did. Biscuits are different than your biscuits. Remaster Resistance. I'm talking about Southern biscuits.
Not like cookies.
Yeah, not like whatever you guys call biscuits.
But I'll eat some cookies for breakfast.
Anyway, we streamed it
Don't test me.
on that stream. You can find it on our Twitch channel probably. That's all I had to say.
Yeah, I was more into Diddy Kong Racing and Mario Kart back in the day, but because I didn't have a PlayStation until a little bit later in the life cycle.
I didn't have either. I mean, I had a PlayStation.
I eventually got a PlayStation.
I didn't have
but
CTR, and I didn't
Yeah,
I didn't have a N64.
I never got CTR, but I know it's beloved, and I'd probably be super into it.
I love Mario Kart though. We're gonna play Mario Kart probably 2 weeks,
Nice.
maybe. We're gonna have a racing Friday. I think this Friday what we're gonna do. I haven't even talked to James about it yet. Why is my triangle button not working? Have you noticed that? Watch. I'll do it again.
What's your triangle button do?
There we go. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to do that little jump at the end, but I've hit it like 3 times and it didn't work. Anyway,
Biscuits with or without honey? You're getting real with the questions.
well, it depends because if I'm having like a
Biscuits and gravy.
yeah, biscuits and gravy, I do them with honey.
No.
And if I'm doing like a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit or a fried chicken biscuit with honey is great. So Rise also makes a fried chicken biscuit with like a jalapeno honey,
I think I've had that.
or no, it's a habanero honey.
Yeah, I think I had that. I used to love that. Then
Oh, it's good.
Does it have those like little cherry tomatoes too? Something like that. Anyway,
No, this one didn't have any peppers.
uh,
Oh no,
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
They're like
I
cherry.
was thinking cherry peppers.
Oh no, yeah, they're cherry peppers. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, why would they put cherry tomatoes on a spicy sandwich? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, segueing off of biscuits, cornbread, honey on cornbread, yay or nay?
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
You gotta do it again, man.
Yay or nay?
Honey on cornbread.
I like honey on. I like different spreads and schmears.
I think honey on cornbread is a must.
There was that place that I went that you told me about. You know, is it, no, not what the one over in Cary. Anyway, whatever. It's that Southern food place.
Mm-hmm.
They had this cornbread, and they also had this like honey barbecue type sauce. It was like a special sauce that they had for other things, and our waiter was like, I usually dip the cornbread in that sauce. It was like a little spicy honey barbecue sauce. It was so good, and he brought it out, and we were doing it because we were like, sure, we'll try it. It was amazing. And then that was like the busboy who told us that, and then another waiter came by and he's like, who told you that? And they're like, oh, it was this guy. I was like, oh my god, why did I never think of this? And then they went back to the kitchen and they started telling like the cooks and stuff. So it might be added to the menu now, but it's like
That's funny.
It's like he's like they should always serve the cornbread with this dip. Anyway, we're talking about food a lot right now.
We are really. I mean, that's chat's talking about food a lot. McDonald's or Burger King's.
Am I going the wrong way again?
Chat question.
Am I going back the wrong way? Yes, I am.
I think Wendy's is the right answer there.
What? McDonald's or Burger King?
Yeah, Wendy's is my answer.
If I had to choose, and I would never choose because I'd go somewhere else, but if I had to choose, I would say if it was breakfast time, I would do McDonald's, and if it was not breakfast time, I'd probably do Burger King.
I would totally agree with that, honestly. I really do like McDonald's breakfast.
That's the only time I eat at McDonald's. I would never willingly eat at McDonald's any other time.
And then, I'm ashamed of myself. Sometimes I'll eat those Burger King chicken fries because I'm a trash person.
Oh, God. You're the reason, Thomas.
Yeah. I'll get like 2 orders of
You're
them.
the reason there's commercials where chickens and fries get together.
Yeah.
Thomas just admitted he loves chicken fries from Burger King.
I never said I love them.
Wow. Speaking of
That's unbelievable.
Speaking of disgusting fast food, Sean and I were in Burbank, and
True.
I was telling him my interview in Burbank the night I got there.
Yeah.
The only thing that was open was Del Taco across the street,
Yes.
and so I went there and I hated myself for it. I didn't know anything about it because I didn't live in California, so I didn't know anything about it. I was like, what is this? This is like Taco Bell with French fries. It's really weird. And I think one other time in my years in Burbank did I eat there. And then Sean and I went for E3 one year.
Yeah.
And we went to some Sony
That was,
event.
that was the day of the Spider-Man announcement.
Yes. And we went to some Sony party, and
Yes,
we had some drinks.
Some Sony. We went to the Sony party.
Yeah, it was a rooftop party. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Anyway, but we
bumped into Hideo Kojima then.
Yeah, there was a lot of everyone who was anyone.
Like
with,
I actually like physically
yeah.
collided with one of my heroes.
And
he was not pleased.
Anyway, we drank, and God, I can't do this part right now. We drank, and there wasn't a lot of food there. So we came back to the hotel, and Sean convinced me to go to Del Taco again.
And it was pretty good.
It was pretty good, but I was also pretty drunk at that point.
There was actual.
God, I missed them
remember.
I missed them all.
There was actual avocado in the avocado burrito.
Are you sure?
It wasn't like it wasn't like guacamole. No, like somebody sliced up an actual avocado.
Damn it, I missed
it. Was just the seed?
You know, they made it convincing somehow. Like I didn't.
No.
I was pretty.
You want to do this part? I used to be able to do this. What the heck?
I can give it a shot.
Hold on. There
Hey,
we go.
it's Spyro.
This is the Rip Toes Raid. Oh, Sean, you might know. No, you weren't here for this game, were you?
The answer to JMW 566, it is not, but there's a different bar there.
Which one?
Whiskey. I'm sad to say that it's not there because that place had the best like old fashioned I've ever had. Really, really good.
Remaster Resistance says, I wonder, a lot of awesome looking games still have clipping issues. Is there no way to avoid it by making those textures solid or something?
Which clipping issues?
Yeah, what do you mean by clipping issues?
Yeah.
Do you mean like Z fighting? Is that maybe what you mean?
Nerd. Hey,
might work in QA.
To Remaster Resistance, I think that Kojima was like, who's this big red-faced guy who just bumped into me? I smiled at him, and he seemed kind of terrified. So, and then I said to him, he had a translator with him, and I said to him, you know, Mr. Kojima, it's an honor to meet you. You've been an inspiration to me for my entire career, which is really true. And the translator said that to him, and Kojima's face looked the same at me.
Probably because the translator didn't translate. He's probably like, this guy thinks he's
this idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to like convey my respect because it is really true. I mean, Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation is one of the reasons why I do what I do.
Yeah, the game's amazing.
I just couldn't convey that well in that moment, and full disclosure, I probably had a couple of years.
But what was your? Oh yeah, we did definitely did. The first thing we did was
if you wanted to like high five or something like that, or you do a bro hug.
If you go to a event, and specifically if Sean and I are there, the first place we go is the bar.
Yeah.
The second place we go is to say hi to people.
I mean, that's how you have to do it, right?
Yeah.
Well, some people say hi to everyone first and then go to the bar.
Well, it can be nerve-wracking otherwise. It's hard to approach, you know.
I will say
I'm
this.
kidding. It's not really hard to approach game developers. We're pretty friendly.
Well, some of them are just a little socially awkward to approach.
Also, I remember people were so excited about the Spider-Man announcement that they were already slosh, and I'm not going to name any names.
Oh my god.
They were.
Oh my god.
By the time we got there, it was.
Well, this was also. This was also. Was this after? Yeah, it was right after Ratchet.
Yes.
So everyone was jazzed about Ratchet PS4.
It was that E3. Yeah.
Was it after Ratchet?
I don't. I think it was before Ratchet came out.
Either way, it was Sony people, so they knew.
They were stoked.
They knew what was coming. They saw and played the game, and they were like, and then we were living the good life, Sean.
We still are living the dream, but that was one of the many kind of peak
That was
moments.
like you could walk out of the bathroom and everyone would want to walk into the bathroom because it just didn't stink.
When did y'all notice a big transition from like approaching other developers to other developers approaching you?
No, because people still didn't know who the heck I was. They might have known who Sean was.
They don't. Nobody knows who I am. No, nobody knows.
But
like if they see you in an Insomniac shirt, especially like some of those the really really awesome Spider-Man tees that we got.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I don't think I was wearing a Spider-Man shirt. Well, I might have to that E3.
I remember being in the Uber, and we got stuck in traffic, and you were afraid that you wouldn't be able to send the tweets. We almost.
No, it wasn't just the tweets. I had to upload the. They would not let me upload the teaser trailer.
Right.
to YouTube or any of our channels prior to the reveal because they were so worried that
Yeah,
someone,
but of course.
that it would leak.
Yeah.
So I had the trailer on my computer, and we were stuck in Uber traffic during the Sony press conference, trying to go back to the hotel in LA traffic.
Yes.
And I'm like, Sean, break out your phone, turn on your Wi-Fi hotspot. I'm about to upload this trailer
Yeah,
because
we're gonna do this.
I'm texting James. James is.
You're uploading it?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
So James was sitting in the audience of the Sony presser, and he was sitting there saying, like, no, we're not going yet. We're not, because as soon as they showed it, he wanted me to post it.
Yeah.
But I was still trying to get to the hotel. So yeah, so what happened was, luckily we got to the hotel. I went straight to the bar area because.
No, you went straight to get your stuff set up. I went and got.
But it was the bar area though.
You needed like a pep talk because you were stressed out. Understandably, it's a big deal. You didn't want to screw. If you screw this up, I mean,
I would
pretty much the person we used to know.
That's what I
right?
tell Thomas all the time. Is that this is don't pull an E3, you know.
So, and I remember, you got a couple beers in you. I think they were the Lagunitas IPAs that they had at the
Marriott,
hotel.
Burbank Marriott.
And I remember at a certain point, we were getting so much heat on Twitter that you're just like, screw this. I'm just gonna have another beer. You're like, you completely
it was
threw in
good.
the towel.
It was good.
Yeah, we had like such a volume of traffic,
Yeah.
like more than you've ever dealt with. And you're like, I can't.
Well, moral of the
respond
story
anymore.
is I got there, or not moral.
I think we make a good team.
I got there, I sat down, I logged into the hotel Wi-Fi, I uploaded it. Sean brought me a beer.
Yeah.
And James texted me, he said, go, go, go. I posted it.
Yeah.
Boom. I sat back. I went to go drink the beer, and Twitter just exploded.
Yeah,
and it was just like...
it broke. It was cool.
And I'm sitting there. There's a picture of me holding the laptop with Twitter going like this with a beer. And I think Sean has it on his somewhere.
That's probably
Definitely a good problem to have.
But we almost uploaded the Spider-Man reveal for E3 from an Uber in LA traffic.
on the it wasn't on the 2. It was
the
on
one-
Glendale Boulevard.
Yeah, it was the 2, I thought.
Well, that turns into the 2.
Whatever. It was in...
Traffic was bad, so we were gonna have to take the 2 to the 5, or maybe the 2 up to the 134, and then take the 5 over.
I don't know. All I know
Take
is...
the 134 to Buena Vista.
All conversations about California devolve into talking about highways.
Yeah.
I love
Take
that
the
our
2 to
big
the
story.
1 and-
Here's a really exciting story that involves Del Taco and traffic in Los Angeles.
Del Taco and traffic and E3. But I will say, it is... Maybe some of you found that fascinating, but that's something I don't think I've ever said that live to anyone outside of Insomniac before.
The thoughts on Anthem. So I would like to have thoughts on Anthem, but I didn't get my code.
Oh, bummer.
I know. Somebody dropped the ball.
I think
You know who you are, and you dropped the ball.
I think there's an open testing sometime soon.
No, there wasn't. There
Next
wasn't
week or
heat.
week after that.
Full disclosure, I put almost no work into getting it. Just somebody said, "Oh yeah, I'll get you a cut."
Yeah.
And they did, and then it said it was already taken. I was like,
I got lucky. A buddy of mine got the VIP and gave me one of his.
That's like what it was.
Yeah, there's someone here. Someone on our Discord offered me a VIP.
Yeah.
By the way, so Discord's still not working, huh?
No, it's not. It's not working through.
But it says it's connected.
Yeah,
So,
we'll have to look into that.
e-
I enjoyed Anthem. I only played it for like 15 minutes, but I enjoyed what I played. I'm kind of excited about it.
I will
It felt
say-
really good. I thought it was weird that inputs were registered on button up instead of button down.
Oh.
But
How-
besides that,
How a character's gun will clip through his coat. I mean,
Hey, from Florida.
it's easily solved in the art. It just takes a lot of work.
Enemies like those
What I was gonna say
It's
is
not,
there's-
not really a technical problem. Remaster Resistance. It's more of a
they really want us to do the low poly Spyro, but I like the high poly Spyro.
in this.
Yeah, I got squished. I will say, Sean, as you were saying, I didn't get a code and I didn't work very. There's nothing worse than getting a free code to a game and it's being redeemed already.
Yeah, that was,
And then you
that
have to
was
go
not
back
cool.
to the person who gave you the free code and be like,
you know that favor you did me?
you gave me a free copy of your game, but
Yeah.
can you give me another one?
Unfortunately, the person from whom I got the code is not a person I would like to irritate to get it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I know. I know the plot thickens. I'll tell you who it is after.
Well,
right.
I think I have an idea.
I think my build miuld be done downloading. You know why I'm here?
Were you
'Cause
downloading something while I was
the
streaming?
last thing I have to do today is to download a build. Can I say the number? The I number?
I don't know, because I'm not worried what one you're
I
gonna
know.
say.
Like I don't even. Well, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of like I numbers I could throw out, but I was gonna play a build that has a certain I number, and I'm downloading it, but I can't use the full bandwidth of the world because the stream is going.
Yes. Well,
So I decided to come over here and hang out with you
yes,
guys.
that would have been really bad if our stream went down.
Yes.
Do any of you guys like Weezer? I like Weezer.
I enjoy Weezer.
I do.
Their new album's all cover album. Have you heard it?
I haven't loved Weezer for a long time, to be honest.
No, their latest stuff is kind of okay. But I will say the Teal album, which is their new one,
Yeah.
it's all cover songs, and they have some good covers. They do Africa, which you've heard probably a bunch of times. They do Ozzy.
They do
what's it, Paranoid.
What is it? No Scrubs?
They do No Scrubs. They do
There's an Insomniac connection too. I can think of. I'm pretty sure that
Weezer. Why am I not?
our receptionist from like 15 years ago, Amy, her roommate was dating Rivers Cuomo.
Wow.
Oh, that's one thing. The second
That
one
was
is
probably before they were even famous. Too.
the ashram I lived on when I was a kid. His family also lived there. He's a little bit older, so my brother actually went to school with him on the ashram.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
So we're basically, I'm basically like a member of Weezer, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Based on those two stories.
Well, so someone last night had a discussion about how being famous because their picture was next to a famous person, and I said, Spider-Man was on LeBron James's Snapchat or whatever, and my face is in Spider-Man, so I'm famous.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's
That's valid. Is that valid?
Ponens or something, or
Yeah.
6
You know-
degrees from fame.
I think it's
whatever.
only
I think as cool as it is to hear Weezer do Africa, I think it would be really cool to hear Toto do the sweater song.
Oh.
Who's with me? Am I right? That'd be
Some
great.
people don't even know Toto made another song. Was that you who said that, Thomas?
No, it was Lauren.
Lauren.
Toto had a
Well,
Afro song.
I have some musical.
I will say I was at
Chops.
I was at Disney Animal Kingdom, and we were going to Africa, and I did break out my phone and start playing Africa.
I mean, it's a
I was
great
walking
song.
over
Great
the
song.
bridge to Africa.
It's
My
from-
daughter loves that song. She'll request it in the morning. Sometimes I'll play songs from on the way to school, and she'll ask me.
it's like a meme. It's like, yeah.
I don't think it's ever been bad. I remember it being awesome
Oh no, it's great.
in the late '80s. I remember it was awesome when I was in college in the '90s, and it's awesome today.
I also really like Horse with No Name. I don't know why. I always listen
America?
to, yeah.
Really interesting.
I always listen to songs together.
You listen to Africa and then Horses No Name, like back to back?
Yep.
Katy Perry's,
In that order?
Katy Perry's
Yep.
guitarist is the son of the lead singer of
Really?
America. Yeah.
Did
That's
you know?
interesting.
Oh, we're gonna play some
It's
hockey.
all the trivia I have, though.
You guys want to play some hockey?
Do it.
Is
Is there a puck?
I don't
no,
consider
I have to,
hockey.
No,
I
I
don't
have
get-
to. It's an actual hockey. Yes, I eat the puck and I spit it. I'll
I
show you.
think hockey passes the too much equipment necessary.
Yeah. Well, you can play
thing,
hockey. and-
which makes me like question.
you ever
whether
play
it's a
hockey and
sport.
rugby close?
Do you feel that way about football though?
No.
No, because-
most modern football players, they barely wear any pads.
Yeah.
They wear shoulder pads, helmet, and then most of them don't wear any pads on their pants anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What about that ginger singer from Ireland?
You have 2 minutes to score
I
5
don't-
That's-
goals in the
what?
red goal.
They did. I think that Toto did cover Hash Pipe. That's funny.
Did they?
I think that they might have. That sounds
Maybe
familiar.
that's why someone asked them to cover Africa. Because someone tweeted them and said you should cover Africa. Ah, crap. I missed the puck already.
Have you ever seen the video for Africa?
I have not.
It's really worth a watch.
Come on, Spyro, be faster.
You know what video?
It harkens back to a simpler time when you just didn't have to put much work into the story you're trying to tell in the video.
like when music
I'm
videos
just,
were
just
bad.
saying that it's horrible. And that
Music videos are still kind of bad.
Well, now they're all super well produced and stuff. It used
Well,
to be like
but are there
somebody-
really bands that make a lot of music? Ah, damn it! Are there really bands that make a lot of music videos anymore? I mean, I know the pop bands still kind of do.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like
the music videos used to
MTV's
be
a
like
thing anymore.
literal. Like it'd be like the lyric, and then there'd be like a
Damn
literal visualization.
visual of it, right? So
Yeah.
like this one, they try to do something more high concept. You just really have to watch this. It's pretty extraordinary. I mean, it's up there like with Lionel Richie's "Hello" video, where you're like, okay, I see you're going for something, but wow, that's kind of creepy.
I'm not a fan of the music videos that are like trying to be so artsy that they're like what they're singing makes no sense on screen. Like, I appreciate some style and substance to a music video, but at the same time, it should still fit to the lyrics that you're singing, right?
I mean, you're kind of poking fun. I think it's Nine Inch Nails videos.
But Nine Inch Nails, you don't really
Those
listen
are
to for
like
the
all of
lyrics.
their
How many
videos
people listen?
are like the thing in the the video in the Ring.
But Nine Inch
You watch where
Nails,
it's like-
Nine Inch
That's
Nails
the perfect
is
description.
you
Yeah.
can be mostly instrumental. Like you don't really listen to the lyrics.
Now we're gonna
of
look
Nine
at
Inch
some
Nails.
old woman's pores for 3.5 seconds and then cut to.
I'm not gonna do this,
something
guys.
else.
I'm not.
You know what video I think is really hilarious to go back and watch? Is the video for that song. I forget what it's called. For that Day Bow Bow. Oh yeah. That's the one.
What song? What song is that?
Hey, hold on, dude. Hey Google, play Day Bow Bow. Oh
don't do
yeah.
Okay.
I think it might be Day Bow Bow.
No, hold on. Here we go. Here we go.
But the music,
Play that song that goes Day Bow Bow. Oh yeah. It's called Oh Yeah by Yellow.
the video is hilarious. The original video is just so funny.
I messed up.
It's like the most 80s video ever.
Should I try hockey
There
again?
is. Speaking of like really good covers, there is a cover. I really like it when people do a cover of a horrible song and make it really good.
Like what?
So here's an example. The Shania Twain song, Still the One. Whether you like country music or not, I think we can all agree that Shania Twain is
She's still the one I run to though.
so utterly derivative and saccharine that there's just nothing soulful or good in it. It's just horrible. There is a version by, I think he's a singer. He's in another band, but his name is Aki, and he does a.
I'm playing hockey right
He
now.
does a cover. He does a cover of "Still the One" that is absolutely like the greatest song you've ever heard.
I keep messing this up, guys. Sorry.
Shania Twain is like, I haven't even registered a thought
She's still the one I run to though.
about her.
I don't know. She's
Totally
like
forgot
I would say
about
she's like Britney. You know, like if you take like someone like Christina Aguilera or Taylor Swift or Katy Perry,
Sure.
they can all sing and they all have a thing. Like Britney Spears, She has some very catchy songs, or had some by
Yeah.
Max Martin, who's amazing, but she's kind of horrible.
Well,
I think that's the way Shania
anyone
Twain
can be
is, just,
good
like,
if you
not
auto-tune the
talented.
crap out of them.
Is Max Martin one of, like part of Mike Snow? Do you know?
I don't know. I know who Mike Snow is, but
Because I
don't
know that
maybe
they have had
maybe,
involvement
yeah,
in
they
Britney
have.
Spears music.
100%.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, he wrote. I think he wrote "Bad Blood" by Taylor Swift. He's written like a ton of hits.
You mean Taylor
They
Swift
might be
doesn't
trying
write?
to say a
She
great
doesn't write her
cover
own
of
music?
Who's that?
I thought Tay Tay wrote her own music. Is that
Tay
what they
Tay,
call
right? I mean, she works with producers and stuff.
her? Is that what they call her?
who?
I-
Taylor Swift. Oh.
Yeah, I think she's.
It's
in
not
there. I
Tay
think
Tay.
she's-
What's her nickname? Whatever.
They might be giants in tub thumbing. That's interesting.
Uh,
That's good. I mean, that's like there is a certain class of like, can you take a crappy song and make it great? And I think the answer is yes.
but there's also people who take good songs and make them good too.
Where's that great
That is
cover?
true, but I think that's less rare.
My favorite, most recent cover, and I tweeted this like not long ago. It came out like last year, or early last year.
Yeah.
Is the cover of "Zombie" by Cranberries.
I love that original
See, that's
song.
what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
a
but
great,
Bad
it's a
Wolf's
great
cover
song.
of it is like, because I like that kind of music anyway. But their cover of it is amazing. And originally they were going to have her sing on it, but she passed away before they could record it.
You cannot say that "Hurt" is a crappy song. That's great. You're crazy.
Hurt?
That's a crazy statement. That's not a
Focus
crappy
your
song.
thoughts to succeed.
The original Nine Inch Nails "Hurt" you saying is bad?
I think Johnny Cash's was no. Yeah, I don't think it was crappy. I think it was
You know what's
okay.
cool about
I think both of them are good.
So Hurt. Johnny Cash covered "Hurt," but then I remember on a live Seven Dust album they covered the Johnny Cash version of "Hurt."
I agree on the Mad World. That's like that. I think that's a really good example.
I don't want
That's
to
a
play
really
again.
good example.
Damn it! Here, you try.
but
the
I
Gary Jules, isn't that the version that's in Donnie Darko?
Yeah, it
I
is.
think,
Yeah,
it's terrific.
I do like the Tears for Fears original
It is.
though,
It's
but
fun.
it's totally transformative. The Gary Jules version.
By the way, that song was playing on my phone. I just had
Oh.
my volume down.
And it's impossible. It's inextricably tied to Jake Gyllenhaal's tortured gaze from that movie. You can see it in your eyes now, Thomas. And that's what makes it so beautiful.
Oh my God! Don't start.
What's happening?
Please.
When is it time not to?
What'd you do?
They're logging in.
Ah! They
What
kicked
happened?
us out.
Who?
Corey,
Why?
because they logged into their system.
Okay. Common People by William.
Ew, I honestly really like that album. Have you heard that album? That William Shatner album? It's produced by Ben Folds, so it's like good.
That's like a trap question. I'm gonna just say a blanket no to that.
I'm not joking. It's like
You,
really
I
good.
do not have a W in my name.
Corey. It was either Corey or James. So one of them, someone logged in to the PlayStation in Burbank and kicked us out. Oh,
Do you want
I
to hear
know.
my impression of James answering the phone? Joining a conference call?
I told him. Remember, we did it for him. In,
We're gonna do it again.
did you go to PAX this year?
I don't know. No.
When did we see
I haven't
James
been.
last that we did this? Oh, because we were in Burbank.
Yeah, it wasn't on the stream, but it's like this. This is James. I mean,
know why that's
it's
funny.
not that long.
No,
It's not
that's
long.
actually too loud.
This is James.
Usually he's more quiet.
Can I not sprint?
It's a certain kind too. It's a certain kind of conference call that James does not want to be on this
Yeah.
call, and he wants to make himself like invisible, but he's gonna
He's
join
probably playing a mobile game at the time.
it. He's almost certain. No, I haven't.
You haven't scored a single goal?
No. I mean,
We're
I don't
still-
know what I'm doing. You just threw me the controller.
We're still playing Spyro.
Yeah, we're playing Spyro the whole day.
Oh, cool.
Till 5.
Nice.
So I scored a goal. How many do I need to score?
5.
Toys for Bob made this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our first sound design intern here, that Matt Copeland, is a Toys for Bob. I bet
No.
did
Is he
the
related
sound
to
design for
Stuart?
this. He is not. He's not related to Stuart Copeland, as far as I know. He might be.
Remember when William Shatner turned out to be a diva?
Focus your thoughts to succeed, Spyro.
I mean,
Hey,
I don't think I
I
surprised
think that's
anybody.
just not. Have you ever heard George Takei has
Say
really
no
good
thanks.
stories about?
Are you doing it again?
Minutes
I-
to score
We've just been
5
trying this
goals
for like
and
20 minutes now.
Bill Shatner. Yeah, George Takei has some.
You have to go to one side and spit it to the other side so
Yeah.
that, yeah.
I get it.
Hey, what's up, Shade FX? Or FK? Ooh.
It's easy, actually. I will do anything if you can get Tim to say something dirty just by getting him to read it
All the
verbatim.
time. I do it all the time.
Great.
Because I like to read all the comments. And sometimes I catch myself reading something. Or they'll put a meme that I don't understand and they'll
Why
laugh
do you-
behind my back.
Why do you not want the Avengers project to be on next gen? Why would that be disappointing to you?
Because, you know, Kian just, you know. It's probably because they want it and they want it now.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying Shade FK is dirty.
No.
I said FX though first.
Give me my puck.
There was nothing more exciting than a new console made a long time ago. I was super
Oh, yeah.
excited.
I used to be.
You
I
used
think
to
I
go and get the
stopped.
magazine previews so you could
Mhm.
see like.
I think the last time I was actually excited for a new console, like excited, was probably the PS3.
They hyped that one a lot.
Remember the Blade controller concept
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah,
or
that
the
was-
boomerang? I
that
mean,
was
not
bonkers.
Blade.
Everything about that was bonkers. Cyber World, it was all bonkers. Giant
'Cause
enemy
what was
crab.
the not Cyberpunk? What was the name of the PlayStation?
The Cell?
No,
Architecture?
the the world that you went to as your avatar.
Oh, Home.
Home.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever logged into PlayStation
Would you
Home.
like to
I
trade a
went.
game
It was like a
one-on-one?
town, right? You walk. I was like, oh, there's a movie theater. I'll go see what's playing there. I walk over. I sit down in the movie theater. Some guy walks up to me and says, "You're in my seat," and I go, This is it. I'm done." It's like if some dude in a virtual world is trying to tell me this is his seat in a virtual movie theater, get the fuck out of here. I'm done. Like, and I logged off and never logged back into Home.
Did you get out of a seat?
No,
You should have asked him.
I just logged off.
Who rules Bartertown?
I was like, I'm not gonna.
Master Blaster.
Like, are you serious right now? We're in a virtual world. Anyway, I thought it was,
I couldn't handle
that
that.
right there. I was like, this is stupid.
That's like literally why I don't play MMOs in a nutshell. Is that?
I play.
Is everything everybody's behavior incites me to real world violence, and there's.
Well,
and
I just don't talk to people in those type of games. I talk to friends. Like if I'll play an MMO or an online game like that with people I know, I love it. But if I'm going in there by myself, I just play solo. You gotta go and talk to the guy up top. You gotta do the flippy thing right there. Yeah.
Are you talking about God?
You got up top. Yeah, go talk to the. No, you have to walk through it. There you go. Watch it. There you go. Stick the landing, Thomas.
I did.
Then go over, jump across that way, and then there's another mission you can do over there. Or you can do that one too. That one's good.
Is it like
Oh.
good?
In that building
is it
is a
good
mission.
broadcasting for me to check my watch when we're?
No, I check my phone all the time. I'm like, oh my god, I got 10 more minutes.
Do they like do that on The View or something? that a show anymore?
Are you considering The View to be good broadcasting? Is the question.
There's a lot of like dubious things I just put out there. So
When is Spyro Reignited coming to PC? I don't know. Ask the people who made it.
my guess is Tuesday. If you want an official answer, I would say Tuesday.
Sean,
Now,
No,
as
we're
a
not-
caveat,
we're
I
not-
don't know the answer to the question, and I'm completely the wrong person to offer
Watch
an
out.
opinion on it, and yet I'm going to say Tuesday.
I will say this. We are not Activision, and we are not Toaster Bob, and we had nothing to do with this, other than the fact that we made the original games that they remastered.
Which came out long, long before the two of us joined the company.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, we haven't touched Spyro in more than 15 years. When was the last time we touched Spyro? Man.
Yeah,
Long time.
but Tuesday, right?
Tuesday. Yeah. The answer is always Tuesday.
Yeah, just Tuesday. It's going to be out on Tuesday.
You know Tuesday's gone, though. Thomas,
With the win?
if you hit the action button, which is triangle, you'll stop, and then you can land. But just flip that. You can go through it backwards, too, and land on the other wall, or that way. That works too.
I did it.
Now you got to go back to the other side and get the mission.
I gotta get squished by this guy.
Watch out for the yak.
Yakety yak.
I'm gonna yak.
Let's go.
So Sean,
Oh, good. We got a confirmation.
Sean also went to the nerd convention with me, by the way.
Which one?
The nerd convention at PNC that Thomas said we hung out with a bunch of nerds in Metallica.
Oh, we did. That is so true.
I said
I told you, I ran into somebody from Red Storm when I was
Yeah, and Aziz Azari was
there.
there.
Yeah.
He was there. He was right in front of us. He was
That
literally
could've-
there was two people between me and him.
That could have been your moment, Lauren.
He also came up to my waist.
He's a
Really?
he's a smaller dude than I thought, and that's coming from me. And, I'm
And
not,
he's
like, a
Sean's
giant.
small.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
Asswipe.
What
You
were
know
your
who's
first-
larger than
Here,
life though?
here's
is
a real question.
James Hetfield.
He's pretty big.
He's like
Philip
6'6".
Olson says, "What were your first projects you individually worked on?" Well, we never individually work on anything. But if you're asking us individually, so
Okay,
your first
so-
project at Insomniac.
Up your arsenal.
Excuse you?
I know.
Mine was Resistance 3.
And about that Metallica, how do you lose your concert from listening to music because you're singing? Come on.
Because Remaster goes to concerts and he stands there like a stick in the mud.
No, was this a sitting concert? Could anybody have sat there?
No, nobody sat.
I think
If you sat, you were probably hanging from
it's
the
like at
rafters.
least like a municipal violation or something. It's some kind of crime that you're committing.
Yeah, I was just trying to swing and punch people. That's all I
No,
was
we were
trying to do.
chanting. I was yelling Baba Booey, and
Sean was definitely there. Go that one. No, that way. That way.
I was
where
in
you wanna go.
I was in heaven. That was like a 2.5 hour like endorphin blast. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was. I've been to them 5 times now or so,
Yeah.
but I've never been like right up on the stage like that, and it was awesome.
It was,
And we happened to stand right next to the entrance, so they walked like right next to us,
yeah, they walked right by us. We were really close.
and then I licked the floor after they walked
Yeah,
by,
Tim
and
licked
then I
the
was
floor.
like doing like this weird chanting. Yeah. Now you got to go fire all the statues. Turn around.
It was honestly
all the statues throughout the whole world.
All these things.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. There's
as
8
silly
more.
as it is to go and see like a metal band in their 50s. They still like put everything into that show. I mean,
Yeah,
I was really into it.
yeah.
That was what it was not intended to be, but it became a like bucket list moment in retrospect because it was just so freaking cool.
Well, it might also be the last time.
And now we're
I
like
get to see
best
them.
friends with Aziz Ansari.
Yeah, I know. It was awesome.
Sorry, Lauren.
And Jim Brewer.
I know.
Jim Brewer was
went,
also right
We
there.
went on his yacht later.
Jim Brewer. Does he
He's
live
like-
around here?
No, he was opening. He opens for them.
Oh.
So he was the
He's like,
guy
I just
who
want to meet
came
it.
out
I want to
and-
meet a nice girl who likes wrestling.
Yeah, it was really like nice
And he-
20-something
A
who
nice
likes
20-something who's
wrestling.
exuberant and loves wrestling. Sorry, Lauren.
And I want her to be taller than me. And I want her to be taller than me is what he said.
His brother actually loves wrestling.
You know, how do you know his brother?
Because his brother helped him write Master of None, and there's so many wrestling.
Oh, that's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I would never. I didn't even know he had a brother, let alone
Sorry,
that his
Lauren.
brother loves wrestling. Anyway,
Who's the voice of Spyro in this game? I believe it is.
yes.
I
There you
was
go.
gonna say Tom Skerritt, but
Hey, we got all the gems. Congratulations.
Was it the guy
We
who
did it.
voiced SpongeBob? I believe it was, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tom Kenny.
Tom Skerritt. It's not Tom. Who is Tom Skerritt?
I feel like you've made that up.
No.
Chat, who is Tom Skerritt?
I think he's like a gravelly voice. I don't know.
Is it gravelly or gravitas?
I think he has gravitas because he has a gravelly voice. They're different.
That's true. I can't do gravitas, but I can do gravelly. Especially after I've been screaming at a Metallica.
I know. I've got a gravelly voice right now.
Anyway, we got about 4 more minutes before Burbank comes on. We're not signing off. They're going to come on and play Spyro. I think they're playing the first game, but I'm not positive. But I think they are.
We will,
And I'm gonna
in the
end-
next 4 minutes, release the names of any unannounced Activision project that you want, with the caveat that we don't know the actual answer. We're in no way affiliated with Activision.
Yes. Also, I will say this.
Call of Duty.
Shh.
Sorry.
But what was I gonna say now? Oh, so they're gonna do the mailbag again, and we're gonna judge who had better answers. And I want you to judge us harshly.
Easy for you to say. You have to say something nice about Thomas. There's lots of things you can say nice about Thomas.
Yeah, he's nice guy. I like the way he paces. I really enjoy his support tickets. They're my favorite.
You do not sound convinced.
And
You have
lastly,
a certain joie de vivre. You seem
Yeah.
to suck the marrow out of the bones of life.
Thomas hasn't gone to.
You're like open to experiences and stuff. I think
Okay.
it's like you do. You like seem like a generally
I think you have to
positive guy.
you have to go on a business trip with someone before you truly understand them.
What is VV
We've been
up
on
to
a
on the
business
crash
trip.
front?
Yeah, but that was a
That is
day
a really
trip.
good
That doesn't
question.
count.
Okay, Half-Life 3.
It's like
Oh, that's okay. So I can
4
confirm
days.
that Half-Life 3 is coming
Oh yeah,
from
for
Activision.
that one. Yes, and that was a terrible trip. Because we got
What is
broke-
Vicarious
broke
Visions up
into.
to on the crash front? I think that everybody's going to be excited to know that they are making a crash. They're making a crash sequel.
Aren't they doing
And
Crash
it's-
Team
and when is
Racing?
it? And when is it coming out?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. That's right.
But wait a minute. I think they are making a crash. Are they doing the Crash Team Racing? Maybe.
If it's an announced project, then I don't know about it. I'm only releasing the unannounced projects.
I will say,
I'm only confirming rumors.
I could tell you they are not releasing Destiny 3. I can tell you that officially.
That's true.
Activision?
Yes,
Not
it is coming Tuesday, but it's not coming from Activision. It's coming Tuesday from Bungie. What else?
It is way cooler confirming rumors from other companies than ours.
Yeah, ask us anything.
Yeah, like
unconfirmed.
any other rumor that doesn't involve what Insomniac.
You want to know what the next EA Star Wars game is? We'll tell you.
Yeah, what
It's
is
coming
it?
Tuesday.
Star
no.
Wars Outlaws.
It's coming Tuesday to Switch and
I played
MacBook Pro.
Oh no.
I played a build for the mid-century or the 1857 set new Assassin's Creed game. I think it's wonderful.
Sean hasn't.
Anyway, one of the adversaries is a bit of a ripoff of
I
Bill
actually,
the Butcher, but
I actually think a Gangs of the New York style Assassin's Creed would be cool. But didn't they kind of do that with the London one, which was?
here's the deal:
think it's Unity.
Capcom has
Unity,
actually canceled Mega Man Legends 3 a third time. Just even they're already at a third. It just hasn't caught up to.
I
and finally,
appreciate that joke.
Is this a bit now? That's good. I could do
yeah,
that all
we
day.
should do every Wednesday. Sean comes on and discusses unreleased gaming news.
Yes, I would be happy to do that. Anything to stop answering
Sean's
questions about
Sean's Fake News Wednesday.
Yeah,
How's that? We should do it. We'll make a graphic for it and everything.
I like it.
Tell us the juice on Metroid,
Metroid
Prime 4.
4. I think you know what I keep wanting to answer.
Oh, we
it
gotta
like,
go.
like Stefan from SNL.
Hey guys.
Yes.
So it is 5.
All right.
Burbank's gonna get antsy here.
Yeah.
They're gonna be coming on, so stay tuned. I don't know who's coming. I think it's Corey, probably James, and maybe Justin. But I don't know who else is joining.
Yeah.
They're gonna play more Spyro. We got another 90 minutes, so stay tuned. We'll go offline for maybe a minute or two. So stick with us. We'll see you Friday. Friday, the theme hasn't been decided, but I think we kind of decided it was gonna be retro. Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's go retro. I haven't
Okay.
told James yet, but now it is. There we go. We'll see you next time.
All
Friday.
right.
We'll see you Friday.
Bye.
Adios.
How about now, guys?
Oh, so, or they can.
I think we.
So they can see us and hear us now. Is
we
what you're
didn't turn
saying.
on the mixer.
Oh, so they
Someone,
can,
yes, hello.
Can they see us and hear us now?
It is my fault. I didn't turn on the mixer.
Okay, good. Sorry.
We had some great banter there that you guys missed out on. Hey, I'm gonna do a food ASMR stream. This is a food stream, all right?
Yeah. Wait. So they couldn't see us though during all that, right?
They could see us, yeah.
Wait, they could see me screaming at you?
Mm-hmm.
That's embarrassing.
He was saying, I love R. Kelly. I love him. He's a great singer-songwriter. He can do no wrong. I support R. Kelly.
I didn't say that.
You were saying that.
I did not
heard
say
him.
that.
I
You're
heard him.
lying.
You heard it live on Insomniac Live.
Oh, great. This is terrible already. Remaster asks why I'm gonna remaster on Twitch. Remaster Resistance asks why he feels like I'm gonna welcome to a pawn shop. I've never owned a pawn shop. I'm not that skeezy. JMW says it's a good thing they don't have lip readers. It is a good thing you don't have lip readers. I'm glad you can now hear and see. You missed all of our mail sack jokes, which we're not going to repeat.
It's pretty good.
I wonder if Tim had a lot of mail sack
You're saying
jokes.
that Tim's got a big mail sack.
Oh, God, here we go again. Alright. Kean Prime says, nice haircut. I haven't gotten a haircut. This is the same hair as last week. But I do have a... I did just wash my hair because I was at the gym over lunch. So, oh, they did. They asked if his mail sack got... Yeah, okay, good. Alright, well, it's community mailbag, and I guess they answer the questions, but then we also have to answer the questions.
We do, and
That's
there's
what we
also some
decided.
other questions that came in late that didn't make the print that we can answer as well.
Alright, so, do you offer any co-op positions for college students at Insomniac Games?
Wait, what exactly does that mean? Co-op, like
I
a co-op, like a store that like everyone is the owner of it?
I think co-op is like a it's a different version of an internship, but it's kind of an internship. Like, I think sometimes people come in and like work for longer than an internship, or in some cases like don't get paid, or some cases actually pay the company to work there. Like, and that's kind of skeezy though. U.S. law doesn't really support that. But I know in like, I think it's like Europe calls it co-ops more often than the U.S. As far as I know, I don't know.
If anyone wants to pay me to be my cream cheese bagel applicator, I will accept.
No, okay.
But we do internships.
JMW says it's an intern that's still in school. Right. So, and I know there's things like apprenticeships and all sorts of other stuff. The only thing we really do besides full-time jobs or contract jobs is internships. They happen every summer. They're on our website right now, I think, if you go look. And they, you have to be going back to school is the thing. Generally speaking, the amount of applicants we get, we're usually taking people that are between their junior and senior year, because people at the end of their junior year are far more experienced than someone at the end of their freshman year. That's not always true. You guys know Cecilia. We had a ton of intern streams, so if you want to meet more of the interns from last summer, you can go back to last summer's streams, and we streamed Tetris and Smash Brothers and all sorts of other stuff with them, Mario Kart, I think. So I think we had 3 or 4 intern streams over the summer, because they were the only people that were not busy enough to come on the stream when we were finishing Spider-Man. So yeah, that's that. Sean said Half-Life 3 is happening at Activision. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard that, but Sean might have. He said Half-Life 3 is happening at Activision. Alright.
Jesus,
Talk to Sean about it.
that's crazy.
I know, that's news to me. How do you guys think of ideas for the weapons in Ratchet and Clank? / Sunset Overdrive. / Peter Parker's Gadgets and Spider-Man.
Well, we get inside one of those teepees with the fire going, and it's like really hot in there, and we get kind of like this sweat lodge thing going, and then we start going into kind of like a fever dream state, and we're all tripping. And we kind of like hold hands and get in this kind of trance-like state, and then Ted will start speaking in tongues, and then we'll all start speaking in tongues, and then sooner or later, and then we're recording the whole thing, and then we go back later and kind of look through what we were talking about, and then
it's a no judgment zone.
Yeah,
we rewatch it back. It's
and
like
then
weird stuff comes out.
Sometimes someone will say like, you know, a certain gun, and we're like, oh, that was a great idea, let's make that. But you gotta sift through so much random crap before you get like something that's actually usable, because most of it just we're just speaking in tongues.
The Bluth Company runs terrific sweat lodges.
Oh yeah?
Yep, terrific. Okay, now you got Corey's answer. Oh, one truth and 2 lies. Justin, do you have an answer?
No, I have no answer onto that, James. You got that.
Oh, you're gonna make up a lie. I thought you were gonna tell him the truth and make up another lie. Basically, like anyone could submit a weapon idea. Ratchet there's a massive, somewhere, I've seen this, it does exist, there is a massive spreadsheet of like every idea we've had. And no, you can't know what's on it because a lot of the stuff is like on there and isn't feasible at the time. We don't know how to do it. We already have something that's similar, but we may come back to it later. So like that spreadsheet has a ton of ideas that we've come up with over the years. Like I'll say, even like we're always bringing up ideas, and ideas from like Resistance could make their way to Ratchet. Ideas from Overstrike could have made their way into Sunset Overdrive. Ideas from any of those projects could make their way into our future games. You just never really know what could happen. And anyone can submit an idea, and then usually the game depends, how the game plays depends on which weapons get chosen, what the game design needs are. So usually, like for a Ratchet weapon, it's spectacle, strategy, and humor, the 3 major pillars of a Ratchet weapon. And so if it hits all 3 of those, we know that's pretty good. Some of them are, the good ones hit 2, the great ones hit 3. And then it's also a matter of figuring out so we don't duplicate too many of the same strategies. You don't have 8 sniper rifles and 8 other weapons. You want to have a variety of, you know, crowd control and shotgun.
You have the Sheepinator. We're not gonna have a Goatinator also.
Well, it's very similar. You could have said like Piginator or something. So yeah, or Baconator if you're
that's different
sponsored
enough.
by Wendy's, which we would be. Wendy's, you know, sponsor us,
please.
Yeah. Corey loves Frosties.
He does. Corey loves those Frosties.
Those jerks at Wendy's. We go in there and they got this advertisement on the cash register that says, if you buy one of our stupid little keychains for like $2, you get free Frosties every time you come in for a year. And I was like, give me that. Give me the keychain. Here's $2. And you're like, oh, sorry, we don't have any. Oh, well then why do you still have the sticker up? Oh, well they kind of come in and then they sell out right away. Oh, well when's the next one coming in? Oh, I can't tell you that, sir. I want to take them by the collar and pull them over the cash register and be like, listen here, give me the Frosty. Get them in there and noogie.
Yeah, then but you never get another 4-for-4 deal again if you do that.
Yeah.
I like the 4-for-4 deal.
Oh, so, what's it like working at Insomniac? Is it exciting or amazing to work there? And what's your daily work schedule?
Whoever asked that question is a real jerk.
Oh, sorry, I should have been saying the names of the people. The first was Manvith Krishna, the second was Bucko Bean, and this is Key and Prime, so we probably shouldn't answer.
I knew it.
Go to the next
I knew
one.
it.
Probably.
Are you going to answer the question? Oh, alright, Justin, you answer.
My day-to-day routine.
What's it like just working at Insomniac?
I mean, it's
in
great.
general?
You know, it's a very transparent company, very open. I feel like, you know, I'm very a part of the company. Everyone has a very similar mindset here. The projects are fun. Everything's great. Yeah, that's my answer.
Alright, Corey, now your answer. As Corey just downs everything in front of him.
There's a lot of gulping. A lot of thirst quenching. A lot of
So we're
electrolytes.
just talking about the kitchen right now. We have a good kitchen.
Yeah.
Bagels.
So sometimes Ted comes in and rips off his sleeves and asks me to arm wrestle. It's pretty cool.
We're supposed to play when we answer the questions.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I mean,
Justin, you play.
Oh, sweet. I don't want to play.
okay. The little logo is
we
gonna
gotta
go
do it
away when
again?
we go to.
Damn it. No, wait, we can go to Tim's account.
Oh, switch the account, the user account now. Yeah, that's right.
Oh no, you need to go to the community.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave it full screen until you do that.
Yeah. We don't want people knowing that name and then blowing us up with messages if they haven't figured it out already. The auger was so cool, says Waffles
Reconnect
1.
controller.
Really missed the co-op modes and from R2, the zombie mode from R3.
There it goes. Oh.
Kean Prime asks, what's Wendy's? Wendy's is a burger restaurant started by Dave Thomas.
Isn't Kean Prime in America?
No, he's in Scotland.
Really?
UK or something. Oh, yeah.
Really?
100%. With a name like Kean?
Oh, I guess so, but I mean, like, we played Far Cry with him, and it's, I don't know, I guess because
Yeah.
Far Cry takes place in Montana, I just figured that he was, like, American.
He figured it out. Christian Orlando on
Okay.
Facebook.
So
Hello! Thanks for watching.
Switch it now.
Let's see. What do we all think about EA and Battlefront? Jacob Battlefront Player asks. Well, of course it's Jacob Battlefront Player. I don't know what's the specific question about EA and Battlefront. I haven't played too much Battlefront. I love the Starfighter mode in Battlefront 2. Good friend of mine helped write the story. I like Janina. She's great.
Yep, she sure is.
Yeah, Kean's in Ireland. There you go.
Oh. Well, good day, mate.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, are you going to talk about what it's like working in Insomniac?
Oh, we covered that one, didn't we?
Okay, well alright. Fine. I think daily work schedule we didn't really talk about.
Should I continue?
One, yeah, do
Start
one.
two?
Yeah, just keep playing one.
It varies a lot based on where people are in
I like
projects
that
and that sort of stuff, what they do. So, and some people come in very early in the morning and they leave by like 3:34. Some people come in at 10 and don't leave till 7. So it varies based on the person. Some people work somewhat remotely at times too. So it just depends. I don't know. Our schedule on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays involves a lot of the stream. Oh, this is pretty. I haven't had a chance to play this yet.
We got the sunglasses cheat. Someone told us online.
Oh yeah, well that's definitely. I mean, he should definitely be wearing his Ray-Bans. That's important.
Enter from this way, or am I going this way? Oh, I guess I'm going.
I'm sure the chat will tell you if you're
Oh,
going
I
wrong.
almost died. Oh,
How do you tell Sony you want more resistance? At PlayStation on Twitter? I don't know. You could also try to tell like Shu Yoshida and other people, I suppose. I don't know. That's a good question, Pally293. What would you say is guys say is the biggest aha moment where everything in a game's production cycle just kind of clicked? I don't think I haven't seen.
Well, how about on Sunset Overdrive when like we figured out the kind of the speed of the traversal like right at the end.
Yeah, the traversal on Sunset really clicked late, and the weapons clicked pretty late. The record player gun was sort of the one that broke the freeze on. Like, we were originally just doing very realistic weapons for Sunset Overdrive, and then the record player gun, I don't know if it just appealed to the punk rock, like, sort of indie, like, I don't even say punk rock, punk's the wrong term for the game, but that rock, you know, feel of the game, and sort of just clicked, and everyone was like, oh, and then, you know, that gun sort of is where the weapon development really got going for Sunset Overdrive, and then I think the traversal came together relatively late, but like with the air dash and everything and the speed of it, I think that was a game that clicked. And
Oh, I got another example. On Spider-Man, we didn't even know the main bad guy was Doc Ock until like a week before it released.
that was crazy putting that all together and changing the entire story.
Because we were just making all this stuff with Mr. Negative, and we were like, maybe we should add in another villain just to kind of like, you know, give the fans a little extra oomph. Like, well, crap, I mean, the game comes out in a week, what are we gonna do? I'll just throw Doc Ock in there. I'll just whip a couple scenes up with him. And
now you know why the day one patch is so big.
Yeah, and then that kind of became a thing, and we really ran with it.
You just realized that it's called a donut. Remaster Resistance on Twitch just realized it's called a donut because it's a nut made of dough.
It's a nut?
Is it? No, there's some other reason for it being called that. You're not right. Although I do like.
Oh, you juked him too much.
I do like donuts. I haven't had them in a while. Should go and get an apple cider fritter from Blue Star. That sounds good. JMW566 on Twitch asks, do you guys face a lot of pressure to get more views for your streams? Is it one of those things where we trust that if you make good content, viewers will come?
Well, if you've been noticing, my shirts have been lower and lower cut as we're desperate now. And I was actually thinking about just wearing a sports bra next
I was
week.
gonna say, we're not like desperate, but we also don't want to do it if there's not going to be people watching or interested. So we're trying to figure out what you guys want and make the streams more accessible to you. So that's why we switched to the schedule. We've switched to now, so the streams are longer, so it's easier to pop in and out. Covers more of the day. Yeah, you tell us what you want to see. We definitely would like more people to watch, but we're also not like gonna, start making Corey, wear shorts or anything.
Well, they said take the shirt off. I can't do that because that's going to be a strike. I don't have pasties on, but I'll get them for next week. We'll be fine. That little fizzy danglies on the end of them. Wee!
Thunder Hunter 67 said, I would say it's the game I platinum last year. Those were fun times. Hee hee. I'm glad you platinumed it. Philip Olson says, when you're working on a specific use case or feature, do you stay on that feature even when you're leaving for the day? Yeah, I mean, I think if you're not done with it, people will still work on it. It's not like there's someone else who picks up the ball while we're out. We don't have, like, studios all the way. I know, like, some development houses have studios that are working 24 hours a day because they have, studios in Europe, studios in Malaysia, or wherever. And that's probably not entirely true. We do have some outsourcing that goes on for some assets, so there probably are some assets that come in overnight. But I would say most of the stuff people here would be looking on are they're going to continue to own when they come back. Some people might stay late if they're close to finishing something. It just depends on the person, how they like to work too. Some people have to catch a train. There's a train station right by here, and some people are on a train at a certain time. They have to catch their train to get home. So it just kind of varies.
And if they're late for the train, then Spider-Man has to come and stop it.
And it depends on deadlines. That worked the last time.
I remembered something we should announce before I forget about it. So tomorrow, a bunch of Insomniacs are going to speak at the Nomon School, which is like a really cool.
Wait, are they Twitch streaming that?
Yeah.
They are. So they're Twitch streaming it.
Yeah.
So wait, are we gonna host that Twitch stream on our channel?
Yes.
So that you could watch it too and hear the Insomniacs speak about making Spider-Man?
Yeah. So Nomon School is like a visual effects and art and production and animation type school in Hollywood, and it's really good. And a lot of people that go there go on to work on big games and movies and stuff like that. And so Jacinda Chu, who's the art director on Spider-Man, and then a bunch of her team, art team, are going to be speaking. And we're hosting the stream, so you can either watch it at the Nomon channel.
What time is it tomorrow?
Or our channel. 7:30 to 10 Pacific time.
Wait, do we need to like rehost it and be giving commentary over them?
No, we're just gonna have our channel point to their channel.
Oh.
We're not gonna like be doing live commentary. Hey, it's Jacinda.
It does sound kind of fun though.
Yeah. Well, you can come in 7:30 to 10 if you want.
Yeah, I actually sort of would love to like do like big press conferences, but with us sitting on the couch like commentating over them.
Oh yeah.
I think it'd be funny, but then there'd be all this stuff we probably couldn't say. So.
Brian will not be there.
Yeah, it's more about art and technical and artistic and technical artistic stuff. So it's not about creative vision. It's more about creating art.
Yeah. Brian, I know for a fact Brian Intar's not going to be there because I gave him a Red Lobster 10% off coupon that expires tomorrow, so he has to use it by then.
Yeah, and he refuses to have Red Lobster at lunch because it like makes him swell up a little bit. And he doesn't want people to see him like that.
Yeah,
that's bad. Someone asked, it was Battlefront, Jacob Battlefront player asked if we're going to get the Star Wars license when it expires from EA. I think
I don't think we'd
I
get
don't-
the full Star Wars license, but we'd probably get permission to use Gungans.
Yeah, we could do the Gungan Battle Royale game. That's all on Naboo all the time.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea what the status of that is. I don't know. I couldn't tell you anything about EA's deal with Lucas. I have no clue. That said, assuming they were going to find someone else after that deal expires, because it was a 10-year deal, we all know that, I would assume they'd be finding a publisher, not looking at straight to a developer. But
I would like to make a tower defense game where you're a stormtrooper and a bunch of
Ewoks.
No, Gungans. Gungans are coming at you,
Yeah, that's
and you just slaughter them all.
Well, Ewoks are fun to slaughter too.
Oh, they're cute.
Frog Patriotic says make Ratchet and Clank games again.
Yeah, you gotta get that thing or
Cool.
jumping
Oh, I see.
Philip Olsen asks, when a game goes gold, how does the team usually celebrate? Is it only the team working on a project, or do you celebrate company-wide?
Well, we already covered this. We go to Red Lobster.
Yeah, what? Brian and I don't like us seeing him there. We do celebrate company-wide. And those celebrations are sometimes different in North Carolina versus here. We went to a distillery here, and there was like food trucks and booze, and they had prizes, and we got shirts made for us and bags, and it was a lovely afternoon. And then we all got to leave work early, and then I went to Howlin' Rays afterwards and ate. I didn't really eat the food at the thing. I saved myself for Howlin' Rays afterwards.
In North Carolina, they grease up a pig and then they chase him around in a parking lot, and whoever catches it gets to keep it.
And Tim always wins.
Yeah, but they don't do that just to celebrate a game launch. They just do that every Friday.
Yeah, he's done that. Well, yeah, it's true. Sugar Bunny says, or Super Bunny. So that's a very different Super versus Sugar. I'm a big fan of you. I hope you see this. Well, we see it. Thanks for being a huge fan. Kian Prime says Jacinda's awesome. She retweeted my photo picture of Spider-Man about to dunk a basketball. That's pretty cool. You should link that in the chat so people can see it, Kian.
Yeah, it could get featured on Fan Art Friday, right?
Oh, you got that. You made the jump.
Right there. Yeah, never hesitate. That's from Sean Connery in Highlander.
When you decide to push,
never hesitate.
The Pixel Butts, don't worry, I got your question. It's still on the list. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm just trying to get the ones in the chat.
I got a question that came in.
Fuse launch party, best launch party. Oh yeah, Fuse's launch party was like this. We were on a boat in Marina Del Rey. That was a weird day. Were you here for that?
I was there for that.
Yeah, that was a weird day.
Oh man, that. Yeah, I have a story I can't tell on the stream about that, where I had an awkward encounter with it was a conversation I had that I was just like, oh, that didn't go well. And I was still relatively new at the time.
It was with Ted or someone.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna tell it on the stream. Don't even ask. Oh, I blew it. I forgot about double jump.
Yeah,
that's a thing.
That was
double jump
was
slide.
weird. That was a weird day. That felt very. If there was ever a party here that felt very Arrested Development, that party was like the Arrested.
Well,
Development
it's kind of
party.
like the pilot episode.
It
of
was
Arrested
totally
Development.
like the pilot episode of Arrested Development.
It's literally the same bay.
I know. That's what's so funny about it. Like it was just like, well, this is. I kept thinking that the whole time. Like, well, we're the Bluth Company here on this one. Goodness. New York party for Spider-Man. That was not a launch party though for the team. That was a influencer event for European YouTubers and press, mostly. And yeah, it was just a party. I liked calling that weekend in New York. It wasn't even a weekend, it was several weekdays. I called it Camp Spider-Man.
Return home? Is that, am I ready?
Actually, you know what the thing was? We never got the footage of it. I don't think it got cleared legally, and I'm angry. But we did an unboxing video in a helicopter. I literally unboxed the PlayStation Spider-Man PS4 in a helicopter over the World Trade Center and over the Statue of Liberty. And literally,
wait, so like while it's flying?
We're flying, and I'm in there with a camera crew, so you can imagine in a tiny little ass helicopter.
Yeah.
We had a camera crew and me, and I'm trying to unbox this thing, and I'm trying to like stay as far back to get as much focal length as possible, so that they can shoot me and get off the window see us going around the World Trade Center in Manhattan. I assume it didn't turn out, or there was a legal reason. I've never seen the footage. I imagine they won't give it to me. But it was awesome. I saw some of the footage on the camera, and we did all this stuff like walking up to it. The pilot was this goofball. It was the first and only time I've ever been on a helicopter.
Yeah.
It was cool.
That's so cool. I want to see that footage.
So like I said, it was like Camp Spider-Man. The whole week was just weird. And it was all because Brian didn't want to go. Like, it was supposed to be Brian unboxing it. He didn't want to go ride the helicopter. And I was like, I want to go ride the helicopter. You're like, are you crazy? I'm like, I can't believe you're passing this to me. I'm like, I will take this all day. Alright, I will get back to the chat in a second, but I will say, Pixel Butts. When you decide to push patches to players, do you have some sort of quota for changes before you ship it? I can't imagine you make a small change. It really depends. So, it's actually a balancing act a lot of times because there's a lot of lag time, right? You finish a patch and it has to go through testing, it has to go through format QA, so it might take like a week or 8, 9, 10 days from when we finish the content to when it actually is pushed live. And so we're always battling, like, you have critical bugs, and you're trying to get those fixed to help players out, but at the same time you want to get as many fixes in as you can. So is it like, you don't want to push out tons of patches, but you also want to not wait too long, because it takes time internally just to research bugs, to fix them. So like, we might find out a bug on launch day. It could take us, or it could take us a day or two, maybe 3 days to realize it's serious. Maybe it's not super critical. Critical ones you find out pretty quick. And then it might take us a week to figure out how to fix it. Sometimes we don't know what's causing it. So, I mean, there's still some stuff we don't really know what causes it. And we've worked with very smart people at PlayStation, and it takes time. So you spend all that time looking at it and trying to repro it, and then you finally get it, and then you're trying to fix it, and you have to validate the fix internally and spend all the time on that. And then you have to get it into a patch. And it's always that, what's going to be in this next patch? When is this next patch going to go out? What fixes will we include? So there's a lot of moving parts to that. But you're right in that we generally, unless it's a super critical fix that needs to go out right away, and in that case you're just sending that fix out. Usually we're trying to lump stuff together and send our patches through with good amounts of content in them. So, like, even with the release of the Fantastic Four suits, it was what fixes, because we got back from break, we put Silver Lining out, we had some fixes we wanted to have, we still have some more fixes that we want to do, but it was trying to figure out which ones we could get done in time and make that patch date. So that's kind of a thing.
The computer is to blame for whatever lag you're seeing. It's not the game.
Blue Bass New says, you know what I find funny? The fact that I used to think Insomniac devs used to play Sony games exclusively because they developed. When I found some streams with Nintendo games, I found it somewhat sacrilege in some childish manner, but old things. Well, you have to think that if we made Ratchet & Clank and Spyro, we obviously like Nintendo games to some level, because there's so much of that DNA, platformer DNA, comes from Nintendo, huh? What about suit customization? What about it? You can't do it in Spider-Man. That was Skylar Herden. Is that on Periscope? Is that Twitter? Is that what that icon is? Must be. High Velocity says, just playing Spider-Man DLCs, they're so good. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying them. The team put a lot of hard work into those. And I really think as a whole, they're really nice. Like, if you play all three back to back, it kind of, it kind of gives you a nice, like, it's a nice little, like, weekend. Long weekend. Same phone who dissed says, did I see the Jaffa cakes that he sent to North Carolina? No, I didn't. I don't look at the food that Tim's eating while he's eating it, because that's gross. Have either of you guys seen Dreams on PS4?
I watched some. I don't understand, because I watched some clips of people that had made stuff in it that just looks like other games, so I'm kind of unclear. It's like a game engine.
Yeah, basically. It's like an amazing game editor. And
so then they had sound effects and stuff, and I'm like, so it's a PlayStation game that is like a game maker.
Little Big Planet was the same way, right?
So like, where do you get the sound library? Is it built into the game itself? So like,
you can also record sounds, I think. I don't know if that's true. I'm not saying that. I think you can.
It's interesting.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it'll be cool to see what people create with it. All right, you want another question? The Death Badger says, did you get a bigger mailbag yet?
Like I said, the more questions you ask us, the bigger Tim's mail sack will get.
It's true.
8-Bit Butt says there's a story mode with collectibles and dreams. Obviously, like just like with Little Big Planet, they make a campaign out of it to kind of show you what you could do and unlock more items to use.
Oh, I got a question that came in from dude, hits me every time. I got a question that came in from Digit and Dash Forever. How many Thomas Middleditch Verizon commercials would you have to watch before you stab your eyes out like Oedipus Rex?
I love Thomas Middleditch.
For me, it's 2.
Have you ever seen him?
If I saw one advertisement with Tom Middleditch in it, and then a second one right afterwards, I would take anything. This,
I mean, 2 in a row.
These 2 in a row, stab my effing eyeballs out like Oedipus Rex.
You know he's a big gamer, right? Like he played Sunset Overdrive at an E3 event. Very nice. Kumail's really cool too, if we want to get into all the Silicon Valley dudes. Middleditch, genius improviser, hilarious. Just saying. I'm glad we started playing, by the way, because the questions have taken a very long time.
I'm telling you, those Verizon commercials are like...
Well, it's the new. Can you hear me now?
They're worse than Chairman Mao.
I'm happy for Middleditch. How much money must he be making off those commercials? I mean, not that the dude is probably hurting anyway, but he has to be killing it now.
Those commercials are really bad. They hurt my soul. They need to stop.
Skylar Herndon says, why wouldn't suit customization be possible?
So this is what you're supposed to do,
because that's like a completely different thing than we did. All of our suits all the suits in Marvel Spider-Man are handcrafted.
The Taco Bell defense.
So yeah, it's you know,
that guy can't be.
It's a completely different thing to do customizable suits, and that's not the route we took. So yeah. They're saying flame them. They're upset at you guys that you for not flaming them. But hey, you
I did flame one of them.
Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld.
212178125788912 says, "What if I said I love you?"
Justin.
So, that's a. I have nothing to
Threw
say.
you under the bus on that.
Man, look at that! Like this classic moment where like someone says "I love you" to a guy and he doesn't say it back. I mean, look, like you know how horrible that feels. You know how horrible when someone tells you.
Give me a name. What's it? 3127675.
212178125. Hey, look! Just because they have a serial number,
they identify as a fox. Okay,
all right.
That's all you need to do.
Fine, then I love them.
Really?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, well, I just believe that.
Telling Justin that the person who
anytime
loves
you tell
him is
me
a furry.
someone who asks us a question in our chat identifies as an animal, I'm like, yeah, probably. Like, I can see that. I totally can see that. Ooh, you found a key.
Now where do I go?
Let's see.
I went to Wizard Peak.
Oh, Remaster finally got his poster. That's good. And
Oh,
he
you
got,
did?
Yeah,
Nice.
he got his.
Only
I
took
put a
a
Spider-Man poster in there too with
Aw,
it.
that's nice.
Wait, did I?
I'd say
Careful,
that,
man.
Careful.
I don't remember doing that, but I must have. I was very busy at the end of the year. So I'm glad. I think I did. I think I did intentionally do that. But now I'm like, I also was sending some Spider-Man posters out, and I'm like, shit, did I accidentally? There was only one, right? Remaster, you didn't get 5 Spider-Man posters? Reiner hasn't been hitting me up, so he must have gotten the 5 that I sent to them. So, okay, good. Hopefully Reiner is still alive. You guys should check on him on Twitter because Minneapolis is frozen. Did you see it was negative 50 degrees in Minneapolis last night with wind chill? Negative 50 wind chill. I have experienced some cold stuff.
My friend Garion lives there.
Oh, apparently we're no longer doing Fight Club Fridays, by the way.
At all?
It's now Retro Friday. Tim just sent this on Slack. Said it was decided on the stream today, or on the first half.
Retro Friday?
Yeah. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but I guess that means we can play Mega Man.
It's like Lord of the Rings, man. There's always giant spiders.
Here's the crazy thing. So last night in Chicago, they had to light the train tracks on fire so that the train, it was warm, so the tracks would stay warm enough so the trains would stay on the tracks. And like most of the trains were canceled anyway, but just to keep some of them going.
I don't understand. If it's
You could
cold,
look it
the
up.
train's gonna fall off the track.
Yeah, like I guess if the rails gets to a certain level of coldness, stuff free. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like chaos over there.
JMW says it's negative 30 wind chill in Ohio. Yeah, I got caught in like.
That's why houses only cost $150,000 over there.
I got caught in. Oh, I want to say it was negative 25. I feel like it was negative 45, but maybe I'm making that up. It was at least negative 25. It might have been negative 45. I got caught out once. It was a classic Nebraska situation where the weather went from like 25 degrees to negative 30 degrees in like a couple hours. And I was at a coffee shop and my mom called frantically at like 11:15. She's like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, at the coffee shop with your brother. And she's like, "Well, you need to get back to your dorm because temperature just dropped like crazy." And I noticed like people would come in. I was like, "Ooh, there's a blast of cold air." When people would open the door of the coffee house, I had to walk 6 blocks back to my dorm. I had to walk one of those blocks through the student union and stay in there for like 10 minutes to warm back up from the first 4 blocks of that walk because it was so freaking cold. And I wasn't dressed entirely for it, but I still did have some cold weather clothing. And walking in like negative 30, negative 40 wind chill just like drains the heat from you so fast. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I spent some time in upstate New York. That got pretty cold. It was mostly my eyeballs and my nostrils that would hurt, and my ears.
JMW confirms he has a home inspection on a $160,000 house tomorrow.
Exactly.
And it has 4 acres of land.
Yeah, sounds about right. I glided.
Oh, Kian posted his photo mode photo. Make sure you tag Tim in that, because Tim will probably be putting that together. Yeah, it is 72 degrees here, so those of you that are freezing in the Midwest, sorry, but not sorry.
It was 59 this morning.
High Velocity says here in Scotland every single day is cold, even in summer. Well, that's true, but look, you have the haggis, so...
Those are your fairies.
Oh, they coming in?
Let's see.
No.
Games Packing 6, will you be making a Marvel Spider-Man /Min? Well, we made Marvel Spider-Man, so...
Didn't you come from that way?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I could still go this way.
Same phone who just asked if I had haggis last Friday. I did not have haggis last Friday. Kian Prime, what's the Fantastic update coming to Spider-Man? It came out on Monday. You've got 2 Fantastic Four related suits. There's some people that have complained, like, wow, for all the hype, it was just a couple suits, and I was like, we literally, like Marvel said there's a Fantastic update coming. That's the only thing we ever said. There's a Fantastic update coming. I don't know why I'm getting hit up for hyping it too much, because we literally just said, hey, there's a Fantastic update coming to Marvel Spider-Man. That's it. So if you got too hyped up, you have nothing to blame but Evan Fularka and the Spider-Man PS4 Reddit. For dreaming too big, I guess. But, okay. That's my rant about that.
Well, if you want a really big update, you could go hit your head on something really hard and then kind of like lose your memory, and then it'd be brand new again when you play Spider-Man.
Maybe you could get hypnotized into believing you had never played it. I've thought about that for the Star Wars films. Like, could I get hypnotized into believing I'd never seen them and then really like watching them again for the first time?
Dude, if you did that, let me make a special edited version of it first and then show it to you, and I'd put in some weird shit, and then you'd watch it and you'd think that's how it is, and you'd be like, whoa. I mean, yeah, it was really good, but then at the end, like, what the hell was that all about? Like, I don't know, man. But it's kind of like the most iconic film of our generation. Oh, wow. But at the end there, I mean, like, that part where all the Wookiees were just, like, doing that to Han, and what is that? And,
oh, Kron, and this is Kron's first Twitch anniversary, so happy anniversary, Kron. TJ Chu says, are all the jokes about people taking food that's not theirs out of the company fridge and Ratchet PS4 indicative of anything at Insomniac? And Tim said Dad asked Corey about this. So what's the whole thing about people taking food that's not theirs? Did you take some food that wasn't yours out of the fridge?
No,
someone take
Tim
your
thought
food?
he'd be cute to just kind of like make me deal with this question. I read online about somebody that like started like their food would always get stolen out of the break room. Not at Insomniac, like at wherever they worked. Their food would always get stolen out of the break room, so then they started poisoning it.
Hold on. Same phone who dissed says it's 6,969 days since January 1st, 2000.
It is?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
For real?
I assume that's real.
I don't know.
That can't be made up, right?
Yeah, it can be.
No, because 10 years would be, it's like has to be a little less than 7,200, which would be, yeah, it has to be right. That has to be right, because it would be like 7,200 days, 7,300 days.
I was alive then. So I've wasted 7,000 days of my life.
Since January 2000?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's sad.
7,000
7,000 days down the toilet that I'll never get back.
That is real. Oh, that's funny. That's
I want those 7,000 days back. Dude, I'll settle for 1,000 days. Just
Google
give me
how many days
1,000
since January 1st.
Man.
Oh god, I'm so immature to laugh at that, but it is funny. Alright, back to your story about the
didn't
guy.
get it when,
who had what?
No, when we were playing Spider-Man on the last stream and I was doing the radar and it said how many meters away and I was running and then I got
No, I got it. I got it.
No, no one said anything.
Yeah, I know. I understood. I just wasn't gonna call it out, but you know.
I believe you, I'm not gonna look it up.
Wait.
Oh, yay, fairies!
There you go.
So, alright, someone was stealing someone's food. You heard a story on the internet where someone was stealing someone else's food out of the fridge.
Yeah, so then they started poisoning the food, and then they got sued because you can't make traps. It's against the law to make traps.
Not? Oh, yeah, yep.
Oh.
Good job.
Did it.
So, what else do you have about people stealing food?
Well, just beware, because it might not be all food in there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I've never had any food stolen. I've put Howl and Rays in the fridge several times. I did put, I used to have a bag of cheese, Mexican shredded cheese, solely for when enough cheese to make nachos, so that I could still make nachos.
Someone's got to steal that.
Yeah, well, I think it got thrown out at some point. But I used to have just a bag of cheese in the fridge solely for that. It just had my name on it. It said James's cheese, don't touch. Seriously, I just wanted to be like. So here's the thing: back in the day when we used to order Cabrera's, and now we only get Cabrera's like once out of every 3 tacos, which is kind of a bummer because Cabrera's is so gringo. It's the perfect taco bar, but the we used to just have tons of extra food, and they started ordering less, which is smart. We don't have a ton of food waste. We don't need to like give everyone like the whole weekend worth of food, because when we do have extra food, people take like I've seen people bring in like giant things of Tupperware to take out Friday lunch for the rest of the week. So anyway, but the major thing, the one thing that like got slashed and we like basically started like having a not ration, but it would always run out after everyone got done making tacos, was the shredded cheese. Used to be we'd have like huge vats of extra shredded cheese, and I had none. So like after that started happening, I was unable to get nachos when I would go back for seconds, and I started bringing my own cheese in for nachos.
Well, it's because the cheese wars in Afghanistan.
Yeah, you know.
So there's a shortage.
They're trying to cause they're talking about how do we feel about the fact that Tim's schedule means we can't be playing Kingdom Hearts 3 right now. I will admit, that is kind of annoying. We could be playing Kingdom Hearts 3 right now. Of course, I don't know if I really
have it.
Yeah, it's downstairs in my car.
Oh, Brian wants to play it.
I know. I think we have to schedule that for Monday.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Let's see.
All dragons found.
Good job, Justin.
Sweet.
All right. Reddit user 703. Stormland info. Well, if you asked Tim that, you already get a good answer.
It's a game on Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
There's some info for you, and you're a robot, and you go.
It's more coming soon. I've all played it. It's fun. Let's see. Now they're debating the Twitch chat. So if you're on YouTube or something, you're seeing YouTube chat. But we have a great chat on Twitch. So if you do use Twitch, check out our Twitch channel sometime. Follow us there. There's a very active chat on the Twitch. I'm sorry you can't see it all. Mr. High Flying says, what's good? Well, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. It is the 6,969th day since January 1st, 2000. It's appropriate. It's Wednesday.
Doing good.
And Justin is not good at flying.
No, these levels are
Can I
hard.
fly? Can I fly?
No, I got it. Then you go. Try next.
This will be fun too.
I like flying.
Me and Corey did this, and it took us a while for like the first one. It was really frustrating.
I'm gonna be annoyed if Corey gets in, and I don't have a chance to
He
get
did
in
get
and
it
show
the
you.
last time. I thought I had it. He got it.
Oh yeah, I think he's got it. I think he's got it. He has it well under control.
We still got the
What's the next gaming convention we're gonna show up at? We haven't announced anything, so I don't know. Good question.
You gotta probably kill those planes or something.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what to do. Yeah, I think those planes might be something. Oh yeah, planes,
Chests. Yeah.
chests. You gotta do them in order. God.
All right. Rockhead Fox says, "Ugh, Twitch." Well, I mean, you don't have to watch on Twitch. I'm just saying there's more chat there.
Yeah, you could watch
we
on
still
that.
see your chats on YouTube though, so don't feel like you have to go there. I was just saying if you want to have more people talking.
You could go on Facebook also. I saw there's this new thing where they're having people like you get paid to like give all your data and stuff to them.
Oh God.
So you should do that, and then you could give it to us too,
Mother-
so we can market more
Alright,
stuff
let me do
down
this
your
one more time.
throat.
That was lame. So I do love that Apple revoked Facebook's enterprise certificate. So like all these apps that Facebook uses internally, like the app that you can use at Facebook to order your lunch and have your lunch brought to you, didn't work if you had an iPhone.
Huh.
So like, but it killed all their internal apps for iPhone when they revoked the certificate.
Good.
Because I mean, and frankly, oh, I see, got it. I fucked that up, but and then I swore. My bad. I didn't mean to swear, everybody.
No, I'll do it.
Still surviving.
Ah!
All right, Justin's turn.
God. All right. I was going pretty good there.
This will get frustrating.
What does the Apple Facebook thing mean? Just go to The Verge. They have a whole write-up on Apple's, or on Facebook and Apple revoking Facebook's enterprise certificate, and you can get everything there. Basically, Facebook had a secret app they were using their enterprise certificate to install on people's phones who signed up, like they did sign up for it, and they were actually, and Facebook was actually paying these people like $20 a month, but it essentially gave Facebook access to all of their data.
Hey, you know in The Dark Knight when the Joker like takes that pool cue or whatever and like breaks it into two pieces and puts it in front of those two guys and he's like, one of you gets to join my gang, right? And then he like walks away and they look at each other and you know that they gotta fight to the death. Do you think the world would be a better place if Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos had to square off like that and there could be only one survivor? Like just a hard yes or no.
Oh. Oh.
No. It wouldn't be better.
I would say yes.
John on YouTube says we're like his favorite game studio. Just like your favorite game studio, or are we your favorite game studio?
You obviously never heard of that game company.
What do you think of game media preservation, like magazines, prototypes? Yeah, I'm glad there are people out there that are doing preservation. I wish there was more of it. Especially in the softing. I went to, when I was in Tokyo last week, I spent a bunch of time in Akihabara shopping with my friend E, who's over at the Pokemon Company. And one of the crazy stores, there's a lot of great game shops in Aki and in Tokyo. But there's this shop called Beep that specializes in like the Sharp 86,000 computer and just absolutely insane. Some of the stuff they had set up. They had a CRT monitor that they had the PC version of the Star Wars arcade game with the controller set up on, and it was the most beautiful CRT monitor I've ever seen. Like it was so, everything was like just, it was so dialed in and perfect, and all of the, like it was so bright and everything was resolved so sharp and clearly on this monitor. It was just crazy playing, you know, every time I've played the Star Wars arcade game, it's been on some shitty beat up machine and it's kind of faded and dull, and playing it with like the original bright colors of like what those monitors are supposed to look like was just this utterly transfixing, transforming experience that was unlike anything. Like it was amazing. Like, and I say that it's like a game I've played a bunch of times in arcades and stuff, and to actually have gotten a chance to play it like that. Oh, come on! How many times did I have to hit that thing?
They have a chance.
No, I'm screwed.
You got these. You can get these chests.
Rot Cod Fox, or whatever your name is on YouTube, is saying there's some lag. Something to do with YouTube, I think, and we'll check our streaming settings on YouTube. But
where's he at? What channel?
He's watching it on YouTube. I'm not seeing lag showing up on our end.
It doesn't seem to have any drop.
Yeah, we're not getting dropped frames, so maybe something's going on with YouTube.
Yeah, maybe.
James taking 2 turns.
Yep, I'm so close. I felt like I had to go back. I almost got it.
You know, his internet could have a little spike or something too on their end.
It's probably Mark Zuckerberg's fault or Jeff Bezos'.
They're mad about their internal app's not working.
Can we get this for PC? Says Fat Broken Ugly. You'll have to ask Activision because they own Spyro and this, not us.
Did you know
we only made the original game like 20-something years ago, before any of us worked here.
Oh yeah.
So, the Twitch channel apparently freezes up for a couple seconds. Interesting. Then
again, it's Mark Zuckerberg's fault. So did you know? Let's say
started James F-bomb count on the flying section. Well, yeah, that's probably about right.
If you are freezing out in the cold, and you're with Mark Zuckerberg, and you do not have...
You want to do the planes, not the chest.
Planes first?
Yeah, planes first.
Let's say you don't have any matches or a lighter or anything like that, and you're going to freeze to death, and you're with Mark Zuckerberg. Did you know there's a way that you can survive without using any type of equipment or anything to warm yourself up?
I mean, are you talking about lighting him on fire?
But how would you do that? You don't have any matches or
I don't want to get into what I would do.
What you do is you just take his head and you angle it so that the sunlight is reflecting off of his forehead, and it will create a lens like a magnifying glass, and then you can put it onto some tinder and it'll...
You play the game at all?
No, you keep playing.
Okay, you try again.
What? I already beat this. You made me do it again.
Couch cam does not freeze, just the gameplay.
Did you leave?
Quit?
I don't know. Can you quit?
Only the gameplay freezes, not the couch cam?
Okay.
I'm looking at the gameplay here, and we're not seeing it stutter, though.
That's weird. That's really weird. Anyone else been playing Ace Combat 7? The VR mode's insane. I haven't played it yet because I was in Japan. I really do want to play the VR in it. Really do. Actually, it might be like, if the problem is I don't want to disconnect all my VR stuff to bring it in, because I think it would be a highly entertaining stream. And then we could see the whole air sickness thing happen. But yeah.
What? How do
I do want to get that. I have not. I have a $15 gift certificate to Best Buy, so I should probably go grab it. Do you accept European students for internships? Good question. I think maybe. Actually, you know what? Probably not, because getting a visa is probably so difficult just for 3 months. You can always email resumes at insomniacgames.com, I think. Human resources email, and ask them that they should get back to you. But the visa stuff may make that difficult because we do pay our interns, so it becomes working in the United States, and that may be too complicated for just 3 months to get a visa that works for that.
You're ready. Would you like to go?
my girlfriend's job is to get visas for people to work in.
Anastasia says the freezing
United
thing started
States.
happening a long time ago. So you mean like months ago? Well, that's weird. Does it happen in North Carolina too?
I saw it there. I saw the camera rotating and just watch it. See, it kind of.
Oh wow.
Maybe it's when we switch to 1080. There, it happened pretty bad. Look at that.
Yeah.
Does it say drop frames?
Oh yeah.
No, but it's not saying we dropped. We did not drop frames to the stream.
Oh, this
It's
is
the Elgato.
That's weird.
So it's our computer, I think. It's our computer processing the Elgato signal.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good test. Thought we had this all dialed in.
Well, we get a new streaming PC. I think that would help a little bit. 'Cause that PC, remember how it used to just shut off all the time, right?
Yeah. Anastasia says it was probably a few months ago, so that might be 1080.
Yeah, that's when we switched to 1080 was a couple months ago.
Yeah, so 1080 is causing your stream to be crappier.
I mean, I guess we could go back to 720, or if you guys are fans of Rebel Assault, we can go down to 1.
Let's see. You guys don't freeze, so we know the stream hasn't broken.
Yeah, it's something with the
we
computer.
see it. We see it now.
Yeah.
We saw it, so we understand what you're talking about now. Interesting. Interesting. Someone said download more RAM. Yeah, because that's how.
Oh, I used to live with a guy who said that, but he was serious.
Yep.
We're not doing 4K. Oh, we are doing 4K capture for our gameplay stuff, for our trailers, but not for the stream. The stream is 1080.
Yeah.
You guys would be okay with the 720 stream?
I don't have any other questions, so. Same phone who just says the music in this game reminds me of the Amanda Show soundtrack. I don't know what the Amanda Show soundtrack sounds like, so couldn't tell you.
I think they're talking about Amanda Bynes, who used to be a Nickelodeon, and then she got all drugged out.
Interesting. What games were we working on? The only announced game that Insomniac has is Starland, which is coming out for Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
Don't
talking about
tase me,
we're
bro.
not talking about future projects, especially future unannounced projects. Sorry, not sorry. Justin knows what the Amanda Show is, but Corey's probably too old. Do you know what did you know what the Amanda Show was?
Yeah, I used to watch that show. Yeah.
Is that Amanda Bynes?
Mm-hmm.
See, I said Amanda Bynes. I know what it is.
Yeah.
I said Amanda Bynes. She's all drugged out now. She does heroin. What do you want from me?
You should have saw her on the show. That's how she looked on the
She's
show.
a child star who started doing heroin. What do you want from me?
Is that real, factually proven, or are you just slandering her?
She followed the Lindsay Lohan path of, like, you know, Disney Idol. Well, she wasn't a Disney Idol. She was a Nickelodeon Idol. And then, pretty sure she
My
got
girlfriend's
messed up
been
with
watching
drugs.
that like Lindsay Lohan reality show, so I can see it sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like an old, like very old woman.
Well, yeah, that's what meth
She's like
does
30.
to you. Don't do meth, kids.
Well,
I'm not slandering Amanda Bynes. I'm pretty
she
sure
claims she's
drugged.
never done heroin. Just FYI.
Wait, but are there articles about that, James? Like, oh, okay. So Corey's.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I think if you look at a picture of her that's not photoshopped, it's pretty obvious that she does do heroin.
Jesus Christ. There are gateway drugs. Thankfully, I never did heroin or meth. So yeah, maybe you know. She says she didn't.
Okay. What did R. Kelly say about not doing stuff?
Oh Jesus.
No.
I'm pretty sure when they say they don't do stuff, that means actually I did do it and I don't want to get caught. Oh!
Yeah, like blow up the fireworks and fall in.
No, keep going.
Alright.
What was the first game you guys worked on when you started working here?
Fuse.
And Ratchet and Clank. Right at the end, though. I didn't really. I mean,
2016.
Yeah. Like, it was already done when I got here, but I at least got to help out with the last marketing efforts. But it was good.
First game I worked on was Resistance: Fall of Man.
Nice.
That's right, Remaster. I'm credited on all 3 Resistance games. In fact, Resistance 1, like, is partially part of the reason it's hard is my playthrough data, because I was here when we were tuning it, when they were started tuning the difficulty, and there's only 6 playthroughs that tuned the whole difficulty for the game because it's all they had time for. And I was one of them. Do you remember how to play platformers, or why is your watch still an hour ahead?
Because March is when it switches over. I don't want to change it twice. There's all these buttons. It's such a
lazy.
The user experience on this watch is ass. All right, I'm just gonna leave it.
We did not make the Vita Resistance, so I'm not credited on that. I don't think. I mean, oh.
What, did you forget how to platform, James?
Hey, I'm still alive, motherfucker. So, sorry. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop it. I was like, as I was saying it, I'm like, stop, and my mouth's just like.
Then it's just like a really slow bad word.
Yeah, it's like slow motion.
In his defense, I am.
Wait.
Calls it like he sees it.
The stream is now rated M, probably.
Oh well, then in that case, let's show our feet and get it really rated M.
No, we can't get a strike.
You know, strikes. I love how they had to like make this into a policy where people started showing their freaking feet on stream, and they're like, okay, this is becoming so rampant that we have to do something about it and not allow people. Because if left to their own devices, if this is a free market society, we're not going to censor people. We're just going to like let them do what they're going to do. And like, hey, let's make this free platform where people can stream video games. And then everyone goes on there and starts showing their feet to children, and they're like, oh. So that's what you guys are just gonna do unless we police this, huh? Yeah, we're just gonna show our bare feet and make it a fetish site. Oh. Huh, okay. Well, okay, you're not allowed to do that now. Like, what the hell's wrong with people?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm a person that's a little weird about that.
Yeah.
You know, like you were talking about, like, could you ever get like a manicure pedicure thing? I couldn't do that. I could do the hand thing, but I could never do the feet. Couldn't do it. Can't do it. I have a weird thing about that.
What if they sucked on your toes when they did it? Would that help? Would that
no,
it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. No, Corey, not at all.
You know what's really funny? People may not realize this. This is the only really Spyro story from the Remaster, because I didn't really meet with Toys for Bob or anything. But when we did meet with Toys for Bob, they brought us the Spyro statue that's right behind my head, and we put it in here right after that too. And I was curious, no one really noticed or said anything about how he suddenly had this Spyro statue that I think hadn't even come out yet. But we had it in here. Yeah, well, it was kind of like a little subtle, like, I sort of was subtly, you know, trying to, like, see if anyone was going to be perceptive enough, because I could easily play it off of, oh yeah, they send us the Spyro stuff since we used to make it. I wasn't really worried about it.
Yeah.
But no one said anything, so.
I like how the grass gets lit by the fire. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's like,
like
it's like, you know, physically.
Family-friendly content, which maybe the show isn't. Says also late with this, but thank you for adding the websuit. It's my favorite. Sorry about the hate you got. Some people were being so irrational.
What hate?
Yeah. I enjoy that you missed out on all that. Oh. Have you ever appeared in an E3 cringe compilation that I know of? No, not that I know of.
Okay, here we go.
A lot of the people that present at E3, they're pretty nervous up on stage there. Or when they do jokes and no one laughs, that's pretty cringe too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I probably should have. like, I don't know if you heard about the time I died. Well, we died playing Ratchet & Clank All for One on live G4 X-Play E3 coverage. I also accidentally turned. You probably remember that? Have you played Resistance 3?
Me? Yeah, I beat it.
Well, you know the sniper level in the forest where like they're like hunting you. Like it's after Capelli falls out, and there's like all these snipers, and there's like dropships flying around. It's in the dark, and you like have to sneak through.
Oh,
the
when
forest.
he falls out of the helicopter, and then after that, and yeah.
So that was the E3 demo, or one of the E3 demos, and had to show that. And for whatever reason, like some people were messing with my controller, my TV wasn't on until right when we were about to go live, and I think it was Ted and Marcus. It might have just been Ted even. And I didn't, so I had to very rapidly go through the debug menu to like set everything because I only had like 30 seconds or something. Like 30 seconds, I'm like, my TV's not on, guys, and my controller wasn't synced anymore, and all sorts of weird stuff. So I accidentally made the enemies invincible instead of myself.
Oh, that'll make it hard.
And so, like, they're right as they're like, oh, they're talking and doing the initial pleasantries, and I realized something might have been wrong when I shot the first. If you hit a Chimera with a headshot, he died the first time.
Yeah.
If you hit him in the chest, you had to shoot him again. And I was confident I had a headshot and the guy didn't die. And I was like, huh. Man, I must have just missed. And then I shot him again, and he was still alive. And I was like, huh. And then he shot back, and I took damage, and I was like, oh, shit.
And you can't go into debug when you're like already alive, right?
Well, so then I die, and they're like, let's take a look at what's happening here. And and as they go full screen, as they say, let's take a look, I'm dying, and then you see the debug menu come up, and me start, I'm like, oh. It was such a disaster. So that was my cringe moment. And then we also, as a group, the four of us that were playing All for One later died. We fell into a pit together and all died at that E3 as well. So.
Well, I mean, that's the reality of gaming, you know? It's not everyone just makes 100% for the playthrough every time.
Yeah. Man, we ran out of
shit.
We ran out
one of these?
Ran out of Twitter chat. Nobody's messaging us about.
This one looks pretty.
What? I clipped a wall or something.
Yeah.
Chess, archers, planes, boats.
Same phone who dis wants us to unfollow him on Twitter, I think.
What the?
Mulligan.
What?
That's good. Alright, it's a mulligan.
Oh no, it's not that the chat stopped. It's that oops, something went wrong. Try reloading the page.
Oh,
you want to?
Yeah. Well, Justin's reloading.
Yeah, just do it again. Let's see.
I was like, man, they were pretty active. I was kind of surprised it got so quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, we're gonna miss all these messages. Chat is waiting for your messages. Okay. Sorry guys, we missed your messages.
Yeah, if you've said anything recently, we may have missed it. Our bad.
Matt, you're dead.
This is like a tight place. Like
That can't be right. Can someone chat? Someone say something. Can we say something?
I just refreshed.
Oh, looks.
Well, I can talk to them.
Yeah, it did go out everywhere, so maybe someone will reply. Maybe something's gone wrong entirely with bringing the messages in. I'm going to Twitch right now to see if there's messages.
It says 0 connected. We're not connected.
No!
Try.
Well,
I mean, we're streaming. I think. Yeah, we are streaming.
that's us.
Shit.
This is hard.
This is a really hard one.
Well, the last one was hard too.
Like this one, I don't even know which way
I don't know what I was
to
doing.
like go. I'm not sure which ones to
God,
go
our
for
Wi-Fi's terrible.
first. I think it's the chests. What's going on?
Oh, it's me.
Did they say we're offline? Okay.
Weirdly, Twitch chat doesn't seem to be living here. Even on Twitch.
Well, they're turned on. Something's weird. They say they're all online.
I don't think this is the route. I don't think I'm doing this correctly. But
It's okay, just keep going.
I'm just gonna keep trying to.
For some reason, it's saying no supported channels.
Where's the boats at? Where are the boats at?
What boats?
Supposedly there's
Well,
boats.
guys, we lost our chat, so we're working on it.
We're like missing an area? I have to restart. Boats and
Oh wait, there are some chats.
boats and arches.
Yeah, they're still chatting. It's just a restream is not connecting to any of the platforms.
Oh, there's a boat. God. Huh.
Yeah.
Restream is done for. Is it our internet? No, the internet's working.
So I feel like I may want to do that at the end or something. Oh, there was a boat there too. Bummer that I missed it.
Well, we're dropping viewers left and right on account of this chat breaking down.
No chat. We're here. We're still here. I can't read the chat. They're. So if they can't hear us, we should talk about.
Here's what I'll do.
We should talk.
No,
about
they can hear us. The
They should
stream
talk
is
about
doing
Resistance
fine.
4 then, right?
The stream's going fine. I'm just gonna go to the freaking Twitch chat.
Wait, they can still hear us?
The
I thought you
stream.
said the stream was down.
No. The stream is live. We cannot connect to the
Oh, ignoring
chat.
anything I said about. Whoops. So can we pull the stream down off the internet soon? Probably shouldn't leave that up. Can we just clip that part out? It's like a reverse clip, so it's not there anymore. Just kidding, Remaster! I know you're still listening.
It's a joke. We're just joking.
I'm a joker.
Jokester.
I'm a toker. I'm a midnight smoker.
Where's the?
Get my lovin' on the run. Oh, wow, alright.
Wow,
I have
you
no
did a
idea what the correct route
pretty
is.
good job, though.
Well, I don't think that was a good job, honestly.
I don't know what the correct route is either. What, like...
Let's see.
Why'd we lose the bookmark for the Twitch chat? Oh, Christ.
Everything's gone to hell. We're pulling Twitch chat up on the screen. We can see the Twitch chat. So, yeah, we were on a different thing. Now we're getting to Twitch chat. So hang tight. Sorry, Anastasia. We're working on this. Family-friendly content's trying to make fun of us while we can't see them. Of course, I can still see you.
Oh.
I don't know what happened.
Dark mode, readable colors, and make it bigger.
Yeah, this is brutal. This is a brutal flying sequence.
Oh
You're already done. You don't even realize it, but you're already toast. Corey's just getting out of it right now. What's my favorite type of donut? My favorite donut is the hard apple cider fritter at Blue Star Donuts, which is a that was dumb. All right, and that's from Portland, Oregon.
Wait, we're missing Twitch now?
No, that's Twitch right there.
But it's all we can see is Twitch because Restream sucks. Tim Salviti, Restream sucks. I hate it.
Back with Twitch.
You really hate it?
Yeah, man. You can't zoom in on the chat, and then you can't even look at the chat either.
We got the Super Bowl plans.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to my friend's house to watch it. So
Go Rams! Go Rams! Yeah, I have a friend that we almost always watch. Well, two of my friends and I almost always watch the Super Bowl together every year. Now, and I will be fair that I sometimes have been out of the country or other things, which is never fun when you have to leave the country for the Super Bowl. So, yeah. But then I'm like, you know, so I've been talking to my friend who hosts it, and I was like, are we doing it? And like, actually, before I had gone to Japan, I was like, hey, we're gonna do Super Bowl, and I was like telling his kids, like, oh, I'll be back for the Super Bowl, kids. Oh, you know what? I forgot I have Kit Kats at my desk. I have weird flavored Kit Kats for you guys. I was gonna bring them on the stream so we could eat some weird Kit Kats from Japan. I have sake Kit Kats and Tokyo banana Kit Kats, all sorts of goodies.
A sweaty horse body. Why would we be in Fargo, North Dakota?
Why did you think we were in Fargo?
He's saying go there to get donuts. Don't you think that we might end up in a wood chipper if we went there?
Do you think everything's a movie, Corey?
What happens in Fargo, North Dakota, other than people getting put in wood chippers?
I don't know, don't you know? People are very cold. Alright, I give up.
Ooh. Oh, you're not gonna do this already?
Nope. I don't know the route.
Yeah, so we have weird Kit Kats, but...
I just quit out and play the other part then.
Yeah, I haven't been able to figure out the correct route for this at all.
Backwards.
It's very confusing. Yeah, maybe going backwards against those guys is better.
Oh, why the boat?
There's multiple boats is the problem. I feel like you just have to go on a route where you only are getting one or the other. If you're trying to do both, it just sort of gets out of control.
Well, you've got lots of time, so
yeah, you are
make
building up the clock, but there's like a boat just went under you, now you have to go all the way back around again.
But he keeps hitting these checkpoints. He's doing okay.
Yeah, Justin's doing really good here. This is a good run.
I have to go back and backtrack those, so I'm a little worried.
Oh, God.
Press X again. Oh, you press X again.
Oh. Yeah, I would try to go back that way. I was coming around. Maybe that would work, or is I don't know.
Getting some heated chat there. People are getting angry.
Yeah.
Wait.
Peanut butter chunky Kit Kat? I never saw that one.
I wasn't ready.
Huh. I never saw that. Oh, I can turn Twitch off on my phone now, huh?
Am I supposed to dive down into that one right away?
Yeah, just go for that one. Yeah, you can go that way. There's like another way.
Well, let's see. We got 12 minutes left.
It's that one.
It's weird. It's harder because it's close. Like things are closer together, but it's kind of the time. I feel like you get more time. It's just because everything's pretty close together. Yeah. You know, so I feel like you can kind of work around it and still make it.
What Kit Kats we have in America? Regular ones. I don't know. There's like Big Break or something too. I don't know. I don't really eat them here. I actually think the dark chocolate ones are better in Japan than the milk chocolate ones. I think the dark chocolate ones are real good. The milk chocolate ones are kind of meh there, or not as good.
I don't know where to go after that.
I love the rum raisin ones. That's one I really like.
There's like a tunnel if you keep going to the right. Okay. So when you come back around, try to go through that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you should just ignore the planes so that, like, you have the path. Like, by destroying some of the planes, like, maybe you should just
going
focus.
all the way around after you do these, like, to the right.
Shit, I don't want to play this.
Reiner just retweeted something about how in Minnesota the natural gas company is telling people to turn their thermostats down to 63 degrees to help save natural gas.
Why don't they just tell them to go eat Taco Bell to create more natural gas?
That's funny. Kinda. I like Taco Bell though, I will say. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying I like it.
That's how I feel about No Man's Sky.
You're not saying it's good, but you like it?
Well, the first part. This one's hard.
Yeah, this is brutal to, like, because if you get out of sequence with them...
Then there's a stray one.
Right, and then you have to go back to find it. I got all the planes. I think I was one chest short. So I almost had cleared that section. They have the Kit Kat where it's like a big chocolate bar. Yeah, I think it's called the Big Break here, I think. Where's Where's the last chest? I know I saw it before.
I thought it was immediately. It was in that area you were just in, like to your right, but I'm not sure. I guess we were back in ourselves.
Ah!
Oh, up to the right.
Was it up to the right?
Maybe.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, there it is. There's one. That's right. There's one out here. Okay. But I didn't get all the planes.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So if I get all the planes, the last chest is on the way back out. That was my problem. Or did I get all the planes? I don't think so. All right. I got this. So actually, I'm wondering if the planes are the better way to start. I'm going to leave that chest to guide my way out. Okay. Did I miss that? Yeah. Oh, come on.
Nah, that'll do it.
Yeah, this runs over. I'm just going to practice, though. I feel like I have a strategy now.
Oh.
Alright. Let me do one more. You have a chocolate bar called Butterfinger. Yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
I want to see my Michael Caine.
No, it's a big. Maybe it's not the fast big break. Maybe it's the big cat. Sounds right, actually.
Alright, Justin, you ready for my Michael Caine?
Yes.
Alright.
Always ready.
This is my Michael Caine taxi driver.
You talking to me? Huh? You talking to me? Huh? Hey. I see what I say. You must be talking to me. Hey.
How's that? Got a good Michael Caine?
It's pretty good.
God, I just bounced and I missed the chest I was going for by bouncing off of it. Fudge. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there was a chest there, wasn't there?
No. I thought you got all the chests. No.
I thought I missed one in the tunnel. How many chests did I have? I thought I still was at 6.
Did you miss one?
Oh no, I had it. I just didn't realize I killed it. Oh. Alright. We'll leave that for the way out. Okay. Should be 6 left. How did I miss that? How many planes? 3 to go? Okay. Come on, Spyro. Where are they? There's one. Where are the other planes? There's one. Where's the last plane at?
They want to see Al Pacino now. I don't know any Al Pacino quotes that are like without cussing in them though. That's the problem. Attica! What do you want from me?
Okay, I think I'm gonna do the planes first, actually.
Yes, I know that it was Robert De Niro, not Michael Caine. I don't know how to do Michael Caine.
I think getting the planes in sequence is more important than getting the...
I can't do that like nasally British accent. I can't really do a British accent at all, especially not the way he does it.
Oh, God.
Michael Caine's the butler in the Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't I can't do it. Like it'd just be terrible.
He kind of has like a twat.
Yeah, but he's also he talks. It's not Sean Connery. He doesn't gurgle, but like it's very nasal. And like, but I can't do it. I haven't practiced it. Oh, I could do Amanda Bynes. You want me to do Amanda Bynes? Alright.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. That's the name. She allegedly didn't really do that.
Dude.
No. Amanda's show, that's kind of like what was like the SNL show on like Nickelodeon for kids, I think. Sort of. Or was that something else?
That was all that?
That was all that. But the Amanda show is sort of like that as well in the same
with Lori Beth Denberg
Yeah.
and Keenan.
That's where
Kel.
Keenan. That's where Keenan.
Yeah.
Like, got,
And now
right?
Keenan's on SNL. He's made a
Yeah.
whole lifetime out of being on
Like
comedy
literally
sketch
SNL.
shows.
Yeah, I mean, he's the longest running cast member on SNL. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Keenan is the longest cast member of SNL.
I think maybe they should just stop doing that show. Maybe just for a while and come up with some good ideas and then relaunch it.
Where did I go? Oh my god. Oh my god, I had it figured out and then I fudged it up.
You're okay.
I don't think so. There's one boat left, right?
And one chest.
No, I got the chests. Chests are good. I'm missing a boat.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I'm missing a boat.
Yeah, just go back to that cave that way.
Nope, I'm gonna be too. Ah! So that is the key, though. Is do the planes all.
They
at
say
once.
do the chest, then planes backwards, then boats, and then arches backwards.
Do the chests. Okay.
Man, remaster. In my head, I can hear the Michael Caine voice, but I think if I try
Yeah,
to
I
do it,
can
it'd just
hear
be
it, too.
terrible. But I can totally hear when I'm reading you saying, "My name is Michael Caine," or "You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off." Like, in my head, I hear it, the soundbite perfectly, but I cannot say it. I think if I tried, I would just fall flat on my face.
Okay, I think backwards definitely. I don't know why we were chasing them. That's dumb. By going backwards, it's a lot faster. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
There's a one chest right there.
Yeah. I definitely think you should do the boats backwards, though. Getting them that way makes the most sense.
Or you just say it anyway, it would make a good clip. No. I don't want you guys to clip my terrible impression of Michael Caine. I like
Oh!
good impressions.
Alright, I've almost got this.
Well, you better hurry because
Sounds
the stream's almost over.
No! I'm trying to prove my Spyro prowess. My route's a little too long there, but that's alright. All the planes, right?
Yeah, it's all the planes.
The last chest is coming up here right in the middle.
Everybody's too.
Oh! That's fine, I can get the chest on the way back.
Oh, well, how much time do we have? It's at 2.
We out of time? No, you still have 2 minutes. You still have a
Alright.
chance to do it.
Well, I've just been looking. I don't know. Here I go.
Oh, I'm getting headache.
Why are you getting headache? Because you only ate a bagel after a crazy workout?
Frisbee was intense today.
Yeah.
I was running like crazy trying to guard these guys that are way younger than me and in better shape than me. Running.
Got it.
I somehow became one of the old guard of the Frisbee team. When I started, I was one of the young guns, like a, fresh prospect rookie. And then through the years working at Insomniac, now we got this fresh crop of new athletes. And I'm
Oh, you're done.
probably one of the oldest players.
You guys, Taken is now 10 years old.
Oof.
Thanks to my friend Kevin Kelly for that on Twitter.
Liam Neeson has a very special set of skills, such as starring in crappy action movies.
Alright.
Taken's good, but then after that, he just kind of stopped trying with his career. Okay, well here, let's go back to
Full screen.
if I don't do the Michael Caine, I'll lose viewers. My name is Michael Caine.
There you go. Well, that's it. What do you do?
Gotta see my face better.
Oh, mail sack, that's gone.
It's gone? That's good. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed all the questions we answered. Sorry if you were on Periscope or YouTube and we couldn't see your chat here at the end, but, it happens. We'll be back on Friday for what is now Retro Friday. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Well,
maybe we'll just play. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do.
It sure as hell ain't fan art Friday.
We'll do that
What?
on Friday. We don't tell Tim. we'll play Resident Evil 2. Even though it's a remake, it's still a remake of a retro game.
It's true.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a good one. Let's do that.
Yeah,
Fits in that category.
We should make sure the Xbox is hooked up because that's what I downloaded it on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. You can tell Tim what you want him to do out there. We're gonna play Resident Evil 2 remake in our half of the stream. So yeah, love you all. Thanks for writing. What do we do on Fridays? What's our gag?
Fan Art Friday.
That makes sense.
Oh, so it will still be
Alliteration.
Fan Art Friday. Yeah, there we
so
go.
we still have some fan art. So if you got cool fan art, you've seen cool fan art, post it
Yeah.
on.
It's like a rave.
Thing.
What's that one techno song that like Sands or whatever it's called?
Sandstorm.
How's that go?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandstorm. How's that go again?
Darude.
I don't know.
Oh, there you go.